Nice. Nah. Decent dark matter, but man, I kind of had, I had good vibes with that one. I thought I was going to get lucky on that pack. Sponsored.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them
Oh, this
to
guy's
prove
got
themselves.
100 Giannis.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here we go. And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's Shaq, and finished off by O'Neal.
I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Right wing. Here's Drummond. That one bounces around and comes back out. Right side.
I don't know what's going on with the game, but there is some serious lag in the game this morning. Like some serious lag.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I can't even explain it. There's some bad lag going on
We've seen it
right
all
now.
around the league. More and more players.
Like the game is moving in slow motion. That was such a delay.
It's Philadelphia with the
Like the
rebound.
latency right now is what's it's feeling really bad.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Another three for Philadelphia.
I've never played the game this early in the morning, but it wasn't working like this last night.
Shoot it with such precision.
Johnson, that's for two.
Oh my God, it's such a delay.
And again, no good by the
Delay in the
Lakers.
inputs right now.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
I don't know if I could play like this right now. This is really bad.
Ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
O'Neal from long range. Here's the Lakers with the ball.
Oh my God.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Pass to Shaq.
Haven't been on the game in a few days, and I'm feeling a little
Pocket
bit
six.
rusty.
Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
When you don't play the game for a while, you forget about all the things you dislike about the game, and then the second you play it, you remember everything about the game that you hate.
Jordan with the bucket.
Like, this is why I don't play it.
Inside. Points in the paint significantly help your team.
Oh my gosh, I had to plug in my controller, and in those 2 seconds, that's what happens.
Another three for Philadelphia.
And how about the splendid floor vision from
You would think Magic would have got that ball to Michael, but instead it went to Kareem.
Passing each and every year.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And
I got this LA Lakers lineup going on. I got Magic. I got Michael because there's no Kobe in the game. I got James Worthy. I got Shaq and Kareem. So I'm kind of running a little bit of a Lakers lineup right now. And I love the lineup. I've been having a ton of fun with it. It's just I'm so ready to move on to those GOAT cards. And they're just still so expensive. The only GOAT I have is just Michael.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
I really wish I could afford like a really good GOAT card at a reasonable price. I think the price on the GOAT cards right now are not reasonable prices. They're a bit outrageous, and I'm just not going to spend $4 mil or $5 mil on one player. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's how you lose all your MC in the game, and I think that's how you end up not having fun in the game, is once you wasted all of your MT on just one player and you can't build a team. Because right now, I don't know, if I was a little bit more willy-nilly, you know, willing to spend my MC, I would maybe have like a full lineup of invincible cards, but I'm playing with these 100s, and so the prices of the cards come down. Prices of the cards are really high still.
Johnson goes in, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down.
But I've got 14.5 million. I need to save up at least 500,000 more MT before I start feeling more comfortable on spending on some of these outrageously priced cards. Yo, what up, Fleekable? Good to see you, my dude. You're right. You're right about that. I don't know. I thought since they introduced the GOAT cards so early, I thought I was gonna have more time with them, and I thought, and since they introduced the cards so damn early, that they were gonna go down in price a lot sooner and be a lot more affordable. But people were able to farm so much MT off of those 100 packs that it kind of sent the market even higher than it was before. I remember like two Thursdays ago, I saw LeBron James sell for $3. There was like a week where Bron was down in price a little bit. But ever since then, now LeBron James is back up to like 6 million MT, and I don't want to spend 6 million on King James. I remember when Larry Bird first came out, he was only 3 mil. He was like 3.5, and now Larry Bird is 4 to 5 mil. And I want to wait until the cards come down at least a little bit more, you know, at least until like they're a little bit better in price. Because right now I feel like those cards are just overly priced. I mean, just too much.
He's off on that one.
And I might pick up a few Invincibles today. I may look into that because I do want to improve the lineup. I'm getting a little bit bored of just playing with the 100s at this point. They're great cards. They're still really good cards. You can still run them. But it feels like everyone is running some 100s now, and it's nothing special. Oh my god, I just realized I'm down in this game. Alright, hold up. Yo, what up, who? I kind of lost track of this game, so I might just quit it, guys. It's way too early. I just woke up. I did a wake and bake, and I'm just a little bit too stoned to be putting up with this sweaty nonsense as soon as I wake up. I'm almost into tier 1, and on the game, when you get into tier 2, it does get a little bit sweatier. There are more tryhards in tier like 1, 2, and 3. I'm easily going to make it to tier 1 like I do every season. I'm just not pressing it anymore. Like, there's no one to impress in the game. The community is dead. The game is boring as fuck lately. I don't know if it's just because I need some new cards in my lineup, but I've just gotten a little bit bored. And like, I feel like the exchange events are very stale. Like there's nothing in the exchange event unless you want to spend $1,500 to get a GOAT Magic Johnson or to get a GOAT Wilt Chamberlain. There's really nothing in there for like the average person that just wants to spend a little bit. Even if you want to spend like $300 or $400, you know, you really can't get anything with $300 or $400 from the exchange. You know, I can't get Wilt Chamberlain with $400 or Magic or anything. I forgot who else is in the exchange, but you could probably barely get David Robinson, you know, with $400.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy.
You know what? I don't know this. I'm not a big My Career person because in My Career, you know, you got to build your player. You got to have a custom player. And I like MyTeam because you get to play with the Hall of Fame players. You get to play with the All-Star players and your Superstar players. You get to build your own team of all the players that you've loved throughout the years. And that's what I like about MyTeam, and that's what makes this basketball game fun for me. But I've never been a big fan of My Career, and then I don't like the way everyone shows up to the courts. You know, everyone's constantly showing up in these. You know, you got to deal with playing a mascot on the floor, and you know, people showing up dressed up. They're wearing a damn cape while they're on the basketball court, or they're dressed up as their favorite anime character. I don't want to deal with that. I take the game too seriously to see all of that nonsense on the court. I don't want to play somebody that's wearing a mascot like suit and shit like that.
Creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Here's O'Neal.
But if you guys are wondering what am I doing up so early today, because I'm never up this early. Today was my boy's last day of school, so I went to the school, you know, met his teachers, stuff like that, told him thank you for such a great school year. And he's got like a half a day of school left, and then I gotta pick him up like around 11. So that's what I'm doing up so early today, and that's why I'm streaming so early today.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
I'm just not into building. I don't like how long it takes to build a player in my career. And I just love, you know, especially when in 2K24 when Kobe Bryant was in the game, I just love having a full NBA roster of players that I love playing with. I love that. I can't get over it. Like, I don't get tired of that. I love building a really good team. And I'm not just, you know, into like having one individual player. I like really building like a whole team. And like, you know, learning everyone's jump shot. In my career, you just have to learn one jump shot. I like learning everyone's jumper, and I just love I really love squad building. And I love having all my favorite players on one team. I love having a Michael Jordan, a Kobe Bryant, a King James. You know, I love having the Hall of Famers on one team, like a Larry Bird and a Magic Johnson and stuff like that. I just can't get enough of it. It's what makes me like not put down the game ever, because I'm constantly wanting to like try out new teams and look for that perfect roster. And
offensively, he's such a quick release.
I just wish there was a little bit more to do in the game this year. I feel like the game has gotten pretty stale the last, I want to say now it's been like the last 6-7 events. I know there's no more Kobe. I still can't believe. You know, I was waiting throughout all of 2K25, like, hey, when are we going to get Kobe back? We're going to get Kobe back this year. I know it. And we didn't get Kobe back for 2K25. And then going into 2K26, I just gave up hope. Like, I don't think there's any hope that we're going to see Kobe within this decade, guys. Like, if we see Kobe back in the game within the next 5 years, that'll be a fucking miracle. But I don't think we're getting Kobe back, guys. I wish we were, because Kobe's my favorite player. And it's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, King James. That's like half the reason why a lot of us play this game. And once you're missing a player like Kobe Bryant, such an important historical player in the game, from a basketball game, it takes away half the fun. Half the fun is gone once you're missing like someone that important, that vital to the game. So, you know, like,
now here's Worthy.
I think next year we got to do something about it. They got to find a way to bring back Kobe or something.
Clock at 4. O'Neal.
Oh my God, they just sold me on that.
Back to Worthy.
I gotta lock in more because I haven't played the game all weekend because I took my family out to a resort for Memorial Day weekend, and I did bring the PlayStation with me and I did complete some challenges, but I haven't been on Showdown now since like last Thursday. I just got back last night, and I could feel that I'm a bit rusty, and I feel like I gotta lock in. But I hope that, you know, sometime soon we get a Kobe back in the game, because to me, I feel like half the fun is missing in the game. At least for me, without any Kobe, you know, I feel like half the fun is missing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who
maybe it's because he is my all-time like favorite player, and that's why, you know, I do miss him so much, and that's why maybe the game has lost some of its appeal to me, because there is no Kobe. But there's so many other basketball players that I do like and love. It's just not that there's no Kobe in the game. It's like these last like 5-6 events, guys, have been bum-ass events. These events have been fucking huge L's. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money in the game this year, like if you don't want to spend a ton of money in the game this year, I feel like there's really nothing much for like the average person. Like, and that also kills like the My Team community on YouTube. Like, who wants to watch any pack openings if going into that pack opening, you know that pack odds are so bad and no one's going to pull anything? What's the point of watching them? Or what's the point of watching a tier list or a top 10 list when you know that half of the players on the top 10 list or half the players on the tier list are unattainable? There's no reason to even like watch those videos anymore, because you can't get half of the cards on the list anymore. You can't exactly build the team you want to build.
Well, I like how they're going right.
So,
Creating high quality.
he pulled Braun. Wow, that's amazing. Did he keep him or sell him? I gotta imagine that he would keep that card. There would, I would say there would be no reason to sell that card, because he hasn't gone down in price. You could hold it on to him for just no reason to sell him. If I pulled something like that, I'm keeping him. Yeah, that was smart of him. I'm glad he did. You know, D does a lot for the 2K community. He streams this game day in and day out, you know, night in and night out. I don't know how he does it, because the game is very frustrating at times. The community is very toxic at times. So, the fact that he's so consistent, you know, with streaming the game and stuff like that. If anyone should get a card like that, it should be D. He deserves it. But yeah, I wouldn't sell that card either. I would definitely keep that card. If I pulled a card like that, it would make my year. It would be like, it would be a really big deal for me to pull a card like that. I can't even explain how happy I would be if I pulled a GOAT King James. Yo, what up, Jordan? What's good, my dude? Nothing much. I just got back from vacation. I was gone for like 4 days. I went to Coquina, Florida. And today was my son's last day in school, so I woke up early today, dropped him off at school, had meetings with the teachers and stuff like that, and just hung out over there at the school for a little bit, dropped him off for his last day, and then I gotta pick him up like around 11. It's only like a half day of school, and then his summertime is, you know, pretty much ready to. Oh, this guy just rage quit. He was down by 11 anyway, guys. Guys, nowadays that's another thing. Hardly anyone ever makes it to the end of a game. I played 200 games of Showdown every season. I win 200 games. And I want to say out of 200 games, I'm lucky if 75 of those games make it till the end. No one ever. I don't ever even get to use my bench anymore. This like happens on pretty much on a consistent basis. It also kills the game and makes it very boring. And guys, those are the cards that no one can get. Let's take a look at the exchange event real quick. Like,
Showdown game's been extremely sweaty. They need to higher the difficulty.
You know what? I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit, because they got to do something with Showdown, because now it's like the average casual person could just walk into Showdown. They can just waltz into Showdown, and they can give somebody that's been on this game for 2 or 3 years that's really, really good, and they can give that person a run for their money. They're able to now give you a hard time on the game and stay in the game. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that the game is so catered to your average casual player, your noob, that they can just walk right into Showdown and compete with you and be able to, like, I want to say, be a nuisance, give you a hard time. And it shouldn't be like that, because it's not like that in King of the Court where there's money on the line. That mode is damn near perfect. King of the Court has almost become my favorite mode, and you can only play it on the weekends if you're available for the weekend. So I think next year they need to bring back like a King of the Court where like maybe it's for your more serious comp players that want like a more difficult settings, and then leave Showdown for like your average casual player, your noobs. Because I am tired of the computer keeping people in the game. I'm tired of it. Doesn't feel like I'm going against my opponent anymore. It feels like I'm facing off against the CPU. And what is the CPU going to throw against me? Like, for example, when you block a shot and it goes back to them. When you steal the ball and you got to steal it back again because it went back to them. just stupid shit that happens when you try to pass it to somebody and it doesn't go to who you're trying to pass it to. There's too much stuff that now the CPU, the algorithms it feels like they're practically dictating the winner of the game, like it's scripted. And I shouldn't feel like that because a person is a noob with a crappy team and the computer has to keep them in it. Yeah, just a lot of BS turnovers. I always tell people the worst thing you can do going into the fourth quarter is to be up by 10 or 12 points. Because if you're up by 10 or 12 points going into that fourth quarter, believe me when I say the computer is going to fight you on every possession to make every possession tough on you to get the opponent back in the game. Your shot accuracy goes down in the fourth quarter when you're up by 10 or 12 points. Your pass accuracy goes down when you're up by 10 or 12 points in the fourth quarter. Everything goes down when you're up by 10 or 12 points going into the fourth, when it shouldn't be like that. If you're up in a basketball game, you should have the momentum going into the fourth quarter. Your team should be playing good. There's no way when the opponent is down 10 or 12 points going into the fourth that there should be a momentum shift towards their side. It shouldn't be that so many turnovers happen to you so they can get back into the game. I think it's complete BS. And I hate to say this, but it's been such a bothersome to me this year that I don't know if I want to pre-order 2K27. I don't want to pre-order 2K27 if it's going to be the same exact garbage as this year. Last year, Ronnie 2K promised us no algorithms, no RNG. The algorithms, the RNG, the script, whatever you want to call it, it's back in the game, and it just doesn't feel right that the computer controls the outcome of the game sometimes. Yo, what up, Kobe Glazer? So, 30 minutes for fucking quitting one game? That's crazy work, 2K. That is crazy work. I quit one game, and the second game, the guy quit on me. How could I get the ban if the guy quit on me the second game? That's crazy work. Well, guys, I'm going to do a little bit of challenges because, like I said, I haven't played the game in like 4 days because I was on vacation. So I'm just going to see what is there for me to do. Oh, let's check the auction house real quick, see if I can snipe anything. And look at this auction house, guys. 2 weeks ago, I saw King James dip down to 3.8 million MT. And now he is back up to 6 million MT. I wish I would have picked him up that day. At one point, Larry Bird was only 3.5. Maybe you can get Larry Bird for 3.5 again. I'm not too crazy about running Larry Bird at the 2. Even though he's a GOAT card, I don't know if I would want GOAT Larry Bird at my 2. I'd rather have Air Jordan at the 2. And then Kevin Durant is just so unaffordable. It's like, what was the point of dropping these cards so early and pretending we were going to have like extra time with these cards when all that 2K, trust me when I say that 2K controls the auction house. They control the market. They have made these cards so expensive and so unattainable, you might as well act like they don't exist and 2K never dropped them early. What was the intentions? Supposedly the intentions were like, hey, you get to have these cards early now and enjoy them for a much longer time. How could that even be true if none of these cards are attainable? I've got 14 million MT and I cannot even build me a GOAT lineup right now. I can't get KD, King James, and Larry Bird. I can't afford them. And I've got almost 15 million MT and I can't afford them. And another thing is, why do they keep dropping small forwards? We got 3 small forwards. We got 3 players that are practically the same player at the same position. Oh, like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't understand the nonsense that 2K is doing this year, and it's really turning me off from the game. And like, I practically don't want to even I don't even want to hear about 2K27 right now. And then cards like Invincible Kevin Love, 1.4 million. I'm sorry, if you're paying 1.4 million MT for a 6'6" small forward, a 6'8" small forward, I think you're an idiot. You should not be paying that much MT for Kevin Love. 2K is going to finesse you out of your MT. You're going to have nothing left for the GOAT cards when they come down in price. That's a finesse. I think a card that you can get for a really good deal right now is this Paulo. I think Paulo looks really good at the 3 right now. I might consider getting Paulo eventually, like maybe even today. I think getting Paulo is better than getting Invincible Kawhi. He's just kind of small, and at least Paulo's 6'10". I would say this Draymond Green is a good deal because he's less than $1 million. He sells for like 800,000. You're gonna get a great defensive point guard, but he's gonna be a tiny power forward. The thing is I'm so tired of playing with Draymond Green. He's still on my team. I'm just so bored of playing with this card. I've been playing with this card now since season 5. The end of season 5. I don't want to play with Draymond Green anymore. 2K's got to find something to make this game exciting. Give us something exciting in the exchange that no money spent people can grind for it and get it for free. Give us something good in the exchange. Give us a Cade Cunningham. Stop putting Donovan Mitchell in the exchange event. Give us like a Cade Cunningham or Devin Booker in the exchange event for free. Akeem Olajuwon is an excellent card. I got him for 1.1 and now he's like at 1.2. Excellent card, Akeem Olajuwon. I want to say that this year, in previous years, Akeem Olajuwon was better than Joel Embiid, but this year, Joel Embiid, I want to say, is better than Akeem and David Robinson. I would go with this card if I had the MC, but he's more expensive. I would pick up Anthony Davis for the 3 to run to be my small forward, but he's $2 million MC. I don't want to pay that kind of MC for a single card. Porzingis is still really good if you need a power forward. Oh, John Wall. That card is just not doing it for me. I wouldn't pick up that card either. And that's it. There's not even much of a selection for the Invincible cards. Like, the selection is awful. So, I'm really not too excited about the I would love Invincible Chet at the 3, but he's $4 million, and I'm not gonna pay that for one Invincible card. And that's it. It's not much of a selection even for the Invincibles. And then the 100s. I don't know. There's a lot of good 100s that I still recommend. 100 Will is still pretty good. 100 Alonzo's good. I don't recommend Steve Francis. Tyler Hero's okay. I still recommend Zach LaVine. And I have to admit, like the 100s have just lost their appeal. There's like Ray Allen is still a pretty good 100, but they lost their appeal to me. Everyone is running a 100 squad, and I always want to be like one step ahead of the curve. And right now, I feel like I'm just playing with like a mediocre type of squad. I'll show you guys my team real quick. And this is my team. I do like my starting lineup. It is a starting lineup that I like. I do wish I had like GOAT Magic, or I wish I had like, maybe a few Invincibles in this. But the only reason why I'm running the 100s in my starting lineup is because I like the players that I'm running. So I like Magic Johnson. I like Michael Jordan. I like James Worthy. I like Shaq. I like Kareem in real life. I grew up on those players. I grew up watching their highlights and stuff. They made the NBA. As far as my bench goes, the only player I really like off my bench is just Akeem. I really do like this Ben Wallace. He did surprise me. I'm kind of done and tired of this Tom Chambers, even though he's still usable. I like this Ray Allen card a lot. This Ray Allen card did surprise me. He's only like 400,000 or 500,000 right now. I say for 500,000, if you can add an Invincible card to your starting lineup or to your bench for that cheap, he plays the point. He's 6'6". I think it's a pretty decent card. I think it's a really good card, especially coming off the bench, and the fact that he's only 500,000 for an Invincible. I think it's a good deal. And I like this Donovan Mitchell. He is a really fun card. As far as like my reserves go, I'm tired of Draymond Green. I'm so bored of this card. And I still like this Zion, but he doesn't find much playing time anymore because he only plays the 4 and of his height. If they would have made this card small forward eligible, he would have been a perfect card he'd be in my starting line. He'd be coming off my bench right now, and my lineup would look like this. But they fucking screwed Zion over, and they made him power forward center. But he should have been, you know, small forward eligible. If he would have been, I would have been real happy with my bench right now. But instead, I still have Tom Chambers coming off the bench as my small forward. And then I'm bored of Draymond. I still like Zion. This Wilt is here because he kind of fills that Laker lineup. He kind of fills in that Laker theme. And I'm trying to get like a Lakers theme going on eventually. It just hasn't been. It just isn't all the way there yet. But that's my team. That's it for now. But I'm gonna do some shopping. I want to say I'm gonna maybe pick up a few Invincibles tonight or Thursday night when they go down in prices. But I guess I'm gonna do a game of domination while I'm waiting, because I got hit with a 30-minute ban for some reason. I quit one game, and then the second game the guy quit on me. He rage quit, and I got hit with a fucking ban for some reason. I'm still trying to complete this one over here, and I'm like a quarter of the way done. I just want to say the only reason why I'm still messing with this one is because you do make a lot of MT off of it. So I'm gonna play one game of domination and you know, kill some time so I can go back to Showdown. That's kind of tough. I hate the domination from last season because you also got to complete the challenge within the game, and you got to get the quest. And I think that it made this one a little too tough. Okay, win the game and then each. Okay, this one I can do. This one sounds pretty easy. And like I said, it's a great way to farm MT. I've got to farm some more MT. I'm trying to get back to 15 million ASAP. And once I get to 15 mil, I'm so tired of saving and stacking up MT. I'm so bored of that I'm just ready to spend. I gotta admit that I'm really just ready to spend the MT and like start shopping and splurging and treating myself to some players. Like, so probably tonight or tomorrow night. Like I said, the market is going to take a pretty big dip tomorrow, I feel like, because it is Thursday, and the market always takes a huge dip on Thursdays. So hopefully tomorrow I can do some shopping with my MC.
How about 10 combined championships between them?
I was really stacking up a lot of MT when those 100 packs first came out. My God, they were so good for stacking up MT. So like now the 100s have gone down in price. It doesn't make sense to buy that pack anymore for $20. You really can't farm any MT off of it anymore. It's really difficult to farm MT now.
Just brings that brute physical force.
So I'm trying to do domination so I can stack up a little bit more MT. I figured that's got to help. Because at the end of this domination, you get 100,000 MT. And I think that makes it worth it.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Jordan. Lets the three fly.
Oh my God, my timing is so bad today. Like I said, I haven't played the game like in like the last 4 or 5 days because I was on a vacation and stuff with my family. But my timing is really off right now.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Here's the Lakers with the ball.
But I may have to rip a few more of those 100 packs because I do want to try to farm about 500,000 MT. I got to farm. So I'm going to try to complete this domination, and then I'm going to have 400,000 MT left to farm. And once I hit 15 mil again, I'm going to be done for the year. I have like 3 sellable players. I'm going to be done with farming MT, and I'm going to be done with ripping packs.
Outside for George.
There's just nothing to rip for anymore.
Go with the three. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Paul George with the steal. Outside, George.
Like, maybe if there was something, you know, worth ripping packs, like, you know, like, oh, I'm trying to get this from the event, but there is nothing in the event that's worth ripping packs for. So, it just kills, you know, and the pack odds are so bad. Between the pack odds being so bad and nothing being in the exchange events, there's practically no reason to rip packs. You're not going to get anything good from ripping packs, and you're not going to get anything good from the exchange unless you rip a lot of packs. So, I've just grown kind of bored of ripping packs, and because of that, I feel like the game has gotten kind of stale.
The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in.
I've been running the same team now for like the last 3 weeks, and I just want to see some new players. I want to see some Invincibles and GOATs.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, George.
But I'm just going to do this game of domination real quick, and then I'll be back on Showdown.
To George.
Let me tell you, that's another thing that's really boring is
just 5 on the clock.
I can't say that challenges have ever been fun, you know, to complete in MyTeam. But this year, playing domination, playing salary cap offline, doing triple threat and clutch time, it has reached an all-time high as far as it goes with it being boring. Nobody wants to play, you know, offline anymore. Nobody wants to play against the computer no more. No one wants to complete challenges. And it's like 2K has made the challenges more difficult and longer than ever this year, and they're boring. Like, I get so, like, every day, like, every week I dread, you know, when I have to check, you know, the challenges, you know, what is there to complete. I'm always hoping that they just keep it short and simple. Like, I have to admit, this year I'm just not in, like, I haven't been into grinding out the game anymore. It's, you know, you grind out the game for like a player like Tom Chambers, and 4 weeks later he's outdated. So like, if 2K wants you to be on the game like 5 hours a day and grinding it out, they gotta give you like a grind for greatness that was worth it. The grind for greatness was worth it. But some of these season mode completion challenges, like Dominique Wilkins, that is not a good Season 7 mode completion reward. That reward is garbage. Nobody is in a rush to get Dominique. Nobody really wants Dominique. They gotta give better prizes, better rewards next year, and they gotta shorten the length of these challenges. They gotta make them easier to complete. It cannot be that you gotta get 150 Showdown games or 200 Showdown games to get a Dominique Wilkins. That's ridiculous. Nobody wants to do that. And they gotta find a way to make some of these modes like domination fun. They gotta find it fun. They gotta find it a way to make getting that mode completion card fun. It can't be this fucking boring, or no one is gonna be looking forward to 2K27. I'm not looking forward to 2K27 and starting all over again. I'm not.
8-second difference between the shot clock.
And if anyone tells you that they're looking forward to fucking the start of, you know, each 2K, the only reason why they're saying that is because they want to ride the wave of views that come in with it. But the beginning of any 2K game sucks ass. I don't want to start over with amethyst cards. I don't want to start off with 0 MT. I don't want to have to get back to ripping packs. I don't want to have to deal with diamonds and pink diamond cards again. The game doesn't get good until fucking Dark Matters come out. And even then, a lot of those Dark Matters suck ass. Oh, 2K's got to step it up somehow. Because it cannot be a repeat like this. It can't be a repeat of this next year again. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, their defense has been really impressive.
Like, as I was saying, like, 2K24, you know, for me was amazing. That was one of the most amazing video game experiences I had of my life. That's how great 2K24 was for me. And 2K25.
And here is Johnson. taking a look at Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Shaquille O'Neal.
2K25 was dreadful, and I was so looking forward to 2K26. And there's a lot of things that I like about 2K26, especially the shooting. I don't like the defense in this game this year. They gotta improve the defense, because I will not go into 2K27 and have some average casual person that just walked off the street, and that person is now able to compete against me, even though it's like his third time that he's ever played the game. This game next year cannot be catered towards the average casual fucking scrub ass player. If they make another game that is catered towards a fucking casual player next year, my mind is gonna fucking explode. I'm done with that. I'm done with the algorithms, the RNG, the fucking computer taking over the game. I'm done with that. They need to keep the green or miss shooting. That was one of the best parts of the game. And they need to improve the defense. I think next year, Showdown needs to feel like king of the court. That's what it needs to do. Oh, Jordan, when GTA drops, man, you know, if people think that all I'm going to cover is 2K, like once GTA 6 comes out, believe me, I'm not going to be sitting here just playing fucking 2K 24/7. I'm going to get into GTA 6 and I'll be streaming that game. As much as I love MyTeam and as much as I love basketball, this game does not provide good views for a YouTube channel. And I'm going to also touch on that today. You know, sometimes when I watch a My Career channel, I do watch a lot of My Career channels. I watch Brulism. I watch All City. I watch Wavy Mellow. There's a lot of good My Career content creators and streamers that are way funnier and way more entertaining than the MyTeam streamers and content creators. And when I look at their views, even the smallest My Career content creator averages like 5,000-10,000 views. In the MyTeam community, the only person that gets over 10,000 views a video is just Killzamoy. Ty Debo averages about maybe 4,000 to 6,000 views on an average, and occasionally him and DBG do get a video that hits like 10 or 12,000 occasionally. But on the My Career side of things, those videos get 40,000 to like 100,000 views. Like the average My Career content creator gets 10,000 views over there. MyTeam is dead on YouTube. The MyTeam community on YouTube is dead. It was way more popping in 2K24 and in years like 2K16 and 2K19. Back in those days, DBG and Ty Debo could fill up a room with 30,000-40,000 people to watch a MyTeam tournament. Nowadays, a MyTeam tournament, you're not even gonna see 5,000 people at that shit. And I don't know what's going on, but this game used to be, MyTeam used to be like a top 5 game. You know, it used to be a top 5 game, 2K, and like this game is not even a top 100 game anymore. It's so I feel like if 2K wants to save MyTeam and 2K wants to save this basketball game, next year when GTA comes out, they really need to step it up. Because the fun factor is not here. They're like, nobody wants to play a mode where you go into Showdown and all you're doing is raging out against your opponent. It's a rage bait game. It's a rage bait game because you're constantly frustrated about the computer interfering. And one time I heard Mike Wang say, oh, well, didn't people, as kids, didn't you get frustrated with Super Mario and that made you want to try to beat the game more? No, as a kid, when I got frustrated with Super Mario, I put that bitch down and I went and I played Sonic because Sonic was more fun. Okay? That's what I did with Super Mario. And this game has become like Mario Kart. You know, an average casual player can jump on the game, he can fall behind by 10 or 15 points, and the computer will help you back into the game. Just the way when you're playing Mario Kart and you're behind 2 or 3 laps, you get the best prizes, and next thing you know, you're back in the game. That's what 2K's become. 2K is more concerned about catering to the new players, that is more worried about a game. It's more worried about making a game that keeps every single game close and tight. Ever since 2K25, every game is close and tight. It's in 2K24, if I was better than the opponent, I just blew him out by 20, 30, 40 points. This year, and ever since 2K25, it's very rare when I have those games where I blow people out by more than 20 points or more than 30 points or a 50-point game. You know, so
no good.
I think they need to change that aspect of the game. You know, we need to get to the point where, like, hey, stop catering to the average player, to the noobs. Because if you keep catering to the casual player, A, they're never going to get better. And then you're constantly punishing the players that are good at this game. You're constantly punishing them because you're getting them frustrated with how much bullshit they have to deal with when they're going against the computer and not their opponent. So you're going to lose your fan base. And eventually this game is going to have nothing but noobs and casual players on it that really don't play this, that aren't good at the game. You know, so instead of catering to the noobs and making the game easy on them, find a way to make them get better at the game, you know. But I get really frustrated when I see somebody that has like 0 wins in the game. I've got fucking 200 wins and I'm in tier 1, and he manages to, and he's down by 15 and he manages to come back in the game. You know, that gets your loyal fan base like so frustrated with the game they don't even want to deal with it on a regular. Yo, what up, Chosen? What's good, fam? I just got back from my little vacation. I had like a good 4 or 5 day vacation. And I just got back late last night, and I haven't been on the game too much, and I'm just feeling a bit rusty, and just doing this game of domination real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to Showdown.
And George kicks to George.
I got hit with a 30-minute ban from Showdown, even though I only quit 1 game, and then the person that I played next, he quit the 2nd game, but for some reason I got hit with a 30-minute ban off of 1 quit. And that's another thing they gotta get rid of, guys. If you don't want to play the fucking whole game, because you realize, hey, I'm matched up with a super sweat, I'm getting matched up to a tryhard, and he's just better than me. And you don't want to sit there for 30 minutes and take that ass whooping. You should just be able to quit the game and not be penalized for it. I don't get why we get hit with a penalty for quitting a game. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think they do that in any other game besides 2K. It's like they want to force you to play the game. You're ranked 73 in Washington? That's crazy. How do you know that you're ranked that high, Chosen? How do you find out that information? Like, I'm in Orlando. How do I know if I'm in the top 100 players in Orlando? Because the other day I was playing somebody, he was from Puerto Rico, and he told me he was the #1 ranked player in Puerto Rico, and I beat him by 50 points. So I want to know, how do I get ranked amongst players in Florida or players in Orlando? I would love to be ranked. So I think I'm pretty damn good in this game, and oh, it's a part of my career? That sucks, man. They need to have something like that for MyTeam. And that's another thing, guys. I don't know if you remember, but in 2K24, when we had Unlimited, they kept track of your record. So it didn't just tell you your wins. It told you your wins and your losses. So if you were going up against a scrub, not only did you know that your opponent was a scrub, but he knew that you knew. And I hate that they took away the win-loss record. That is such pussy fucking shit. That is... I don't know if it's like my generation wouldn't want that. You know, I'm from a generation that wants to know, hey, who are the men and who are the little boys? Who are the winners? Who are the losers? Who's good at this game and who are the scrubs? Who am I going up against exactly? But this generation, they don't want to, they're so sensitive that no one wants to hear about their win-loss record. They just want to pretend everyone's a winner. And they just want to pretend everyone's good in the game. And they do that by taking away shit like your win-loss record. They do that by keeping everyone in the game. And they do that by keeping every single game close. Bring back my win-loss record. I want people to see my win-loss record. I want people to know my win-loss record. You know, I want to know my win-loss ratio. And I think it's such pussy shit that they took that away just so people that are sensitive about shit like that wouldn't get their feelings hurt. Like, come on, man.
Cover the length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Looking at his
shit like that is. I wish they would bring back the win-loss record for 2K27. I hope they do that because I was a big fan of the win-loss record. I took pride in my win-loss record, and I was really proud of my win-loss record. In 2K24, I was 30 games above 500. You know how fucking hard I had to work for a win-loss record like that? Now they don't even give you your win-loss record. They're just like, everyone's a winner. Yeah.
George with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson.
Yeah, Play Now Online is good competition. I do sometimes. For a while, I was playing that, but then it was taken away from MyTeam, and it's really hard, man, to get to that Hall of Fame level where you can get the good teams in my career. I mean, Play Now. If I had the time, I would like to dedicate some time to Play Now because when you finally get to Hall of Fame level, you can really unlock some great teams in the Hall of Fame level. You can unlock some really good All-Star teams, some really good Laker teams, some really great Celtics teams.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, another reason for that, Jordan, is because when you're playing on Play Now, they don't have cards that every card on the game, every card on the floor is ranked a 99 everything. You know, sometimes, as much as I love MyTeam, stuff like that kind of kills the game that every player now has 99 stats in everything. Every player now can shoot three-pointers. Every player now has the best SIGs and the animations and the best release. It then becomes like we're playing Fortnite. And I've heard Ty Debo say this before. It then feels like Fortnite where all the players just become a skin. And then it takes away from the game being skill-based. If every player is the same and every player can just do the same thing, it takes away the strategy from the game. You know, if I could pass it to my center, and now my center, that's Shaquille O'Neal, that could never shoot three-pointers in real life, if now I can just pass the ball to Shaq, and he can bail me out with a three-point shot, then what strategy do you even have to use in this game anymore? There's no more strategy. There's no more skill base. Where in Play Now, if you don't develop a good play in the half court, and you don't come up with a good play within those 24 seconds, you can't just kick it out to a wide open Shaq and hope that he's gonna bail you out with a three-point shot. You have to come up with some strategy and you have to run gameplays and Play Now. And that's why nobody likes that mode anymore. Everybody wants to play over here in MyTeam where all the stats are juiced up to the roof and everyone's got a 99 everything, ball handle, release, you know, and the game is a joke. It's a child's game this year. Yo, what's good, ref?
As impressive as
and I wish sometimes that like they would make MyTeam a little bit more realistic and just say, hey, there's gonna be certain players. Not every player is gonna sit here and be able to shoot threes. Not every single player here is gonna have the sickest animations. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar should not have crazy dribble moves. It just shouldn't be that way. Shaq and David Robinson and Hakeem should not be good three-point shooters. They were never good three-point shooters in their careers. Magic Johnson wasn't even a good mid-range shooter. So if you could just be a little bit more honest to what the players were like in real life, it would make this game a much more skill-based game. You would have to actually play this game with some strategy, especially in the half court. You couldn't just pass it to every single player and expect them to bail you out with a three. Hey, ref, did you see my video when I was at the beach? I was at Coquina Beach this weekend, ref. I don't know if you saw me live streaming, but there were so many honeys. Oh my God, once they saw I was live streaming, it's like the booties were just coming out. I was at the beach and it was just a beautiful sight. All the girls were just dropping the booty cheeks for me. And I was like, yo, I'm on YouTube streaming. It was fucking awesome. The video did like, I think I hit like 500 views in like 37 minutes. And then eventually my wife called, you know, she saw what I was doing and she was like, hey, stop streaming right now. And when she saw like I had a crowd of girls around me and shit. But I had a great weekend at the beach, and that was another great feeling, was like putting the game down for like 4 or 5 days and not having to deal with the stress of Showdown Not that Showdown is stressful or sweaty or there's a bunch of tryhards. I get tired of dealing with the computer. I find the computer this year to be the most annoying it's ever been. And putting the game down and actually going out there and touching some grass and starting the summer off at a beach resort, it felt great. It just did. And I really was enjoying myself. I was really relaxing. And I did bring the PlayStation with me that night, that weekend. But all I did was like complete little challenges. I was ripping some packs, and I really wasn't playing Showdown, like I said, the last 4 or 5 days when I was on vacation.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the space.
It's kind of weird coming back playing my team right now because I feel a little bit rusty and like my timing is a little bit off, and it's hard to like motivate myself to want to play a game that brings me so much frustration. Like sometimes I tell people, even when I'm winning, I win 200 games of Showdown a season. Sometimes even when I'm winning, I'm not having the most fun like that I should be. And I actually enjoy not losing more than I enjoy winning, if that makes any sense. When I lose, I hate losing more than I enjoy winning, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. For sure. No, my girl is at work right now, so she's not even watching the stream and stuff. But I want to say, ref, like no joke, like I've had some sleepless nights, you know, when I lose a game by like 1 point, or I lose a game by 4 points, or I lose a game that I'm going into the fourth quarter up by 13 points, and then the fucking computer holds me out with, you know, every algorithm, every RNG, you know, bullshit ass turnover that they can make happen so the other opponent can get back in the game, and I lose. When I lose a game due to the computer and due to the algorithms, I get so mad I can't sleep that night. And especially if the person starts to talk trash afterwards and he thinks he's good and he thinks he beat me, and he doesn't realize it was the computer that got him back into the game. It was the computer that got him that win. It was a computer setting him up for open threes, open dunks, and that got him the win. So I can't stand when I fucking lose in this game. I really can't. It pisses me off. I'll think about it for days. You know, there's like, I don't know how many nights. The last time I was streaming, I think I won 9 games out of 12, something crazy like that. And all I could think about that night was the 2 or 3 losses that I had. I could care less about the 9 wins. I thought about those 3 losses the whole fucking night. So to me, it really fucking irks me when I lose to the computer and the computer makes me lose that game. And that's what I'm saying they gotta change next year. I don't want to see this game next year so catered to the casual fan, so catered to the average Joe. Like, give me a break. It's like, you know, when you go to a new cell phone company and they have like all these deals for like the new customers, but then you're like, hey, I've been with this cell phone company for like 5 years. How come they don't have any deals for the customer that's been with them for like 5 or 7 years, but they always got like a really good deal for the new customers? That's exactly how MyTeam is. It caters to the noobs because they want them to rip packs. People that have been on this game for 2 or 3 years, they're not opening packs the way they used to. They're not doing that shit. So what they do is they cater the game to the noobs and to the casual player. And then once the casual player says, oh man, I'm pretty decent at this game, I'm winning, they start thinking, man, maybe I should rip packs and get some better cards. But really, they're not good at the game. It's just the computer is just trying to sucker them in. It's trying to make them a consumer, and a consistent consumer. And that's how they got me with 2K24. In 2K24, I was a scrub, but I pulled every good card in 2K24. I pulled every Dark Matter, every 100, every Invincible, every Go card. I had every single card in the game in 2K24. I remember in 2K24, the first box I opened had Pink Diamond Giannis and Pink Diamond Kobe in it. That year, 2K gave me every good card until I was hooked on the game, until I had a good winning record. But it's not because I was great at the game or because I was a comp player. It's because I had every good card. I had the best cards in the game. How could I not be 30 games above 500? But then afterwards, I was hooked, and I came back for 2K25, I came back for 2K26, and that's how 2K sells the game. to the new consumer. That's how they sell it to the new customer and to the average casual player. Is, you know, they help you win games and they keep you in it. And meanwhile, you can win 200 games a season. The person that just started playing the game last week is now giving you a hard time to get that win.
Outside, George.
Yo, for real, shout out to Ref. Ref has been here with me since 2K24. There was a time where I couldn't even beat the computer in triple threat and clutch time. I couldn't even show my face in the park. You know, that's how bad I was. And it took me a really long time to get good at this game, but there were some people that stuck with me from day one. And, you know, they kind of watched me develop into a good player. And now I win 200 games every season. You know, now I'm in tier 1 every single season. Now I'm in tier 2 of King of the Court. Every week I'm in tier 2. So shout out to the people that have been with me since day 1, because there was a time where I couldn't do shit in this game. I couldn't even make a green or miss 3. I couldn't even green a shot, 2 years ago. You know, nowadays I want to say I'm fucking whooping up on a lot of people in the community. Yo, thanks, Ref. Okay, Ref. Let's calm down a little bit there. Let's pump the brakes there, Ref. I wasn't that bad in 2K24. That all I could do was beat myself. Yeah, beat myself in a different way. But in 2K24, I was really, really bad at the game at first. And I want to say I started playing 2K24 in Season 3. I didn't get good at the game. I didn't get decent at the game until like Season 7. It took me like 3 or 4 seasons to get good at the game.
One of the core parts of the game, reading the defense.
You know, and that's what I hate about 2K26. I could tell when I'm playing somebody that is completely new at the game. I could tell when I'm playing an average casual player. And it's unbelievable to me this year, like how the computer can carry an average casual player through the game and keep them in the game. And I'm like, yo, I'm way better than this person, and I can't, blow them out and shit. And it's because the computer helps them out so much this year. So, you shouldn't ever get like too upset when you're playing Showdown and you get hit with an L and somebody beats you, because a lot of those times it's just the computer trying to make a new customer. It's the computer trying to hold on to a consumer. It's the computer trying to motivate that person to rip packs and continue playing this game and stick with this mode. But that's the only time I feel like it's very rare that I feel like, hey, my opponent actually beat me. My opponent was actually far better than me. Most of the time, the only reason why I get frustrated with this game or I get hit with an L is because the computer interferes so much that I just give up. I'm tired and done with playing against the computer.
Outside, George, 5 to shoot.
And I don't mean off-balling, because I could deal with off-balling. What I mean is the turnovers that the computer makes happen. Like, that the computer, initiates and is the cause of the turnover.
O'Neal passes to Jordan.
Also, this year, I want to say the passing lanes are really bad this year. I've never seen such bad passing lanes this year. Everything is a fucking steal this year. You can steal the ball from your opponent, and your opponent can steal the ball right back, and then you can steal it right back. And there'll be 3 steals that will happen within like a 10-second time frame. The passing lanes are terrible this year, and the stealing has got to be... It's not under control. It's way too much.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of balance.
And let me tell you, that is so true, Chosen. And I'm going to explain to you how I know that is also true. And I'm so glad you brought it up, Chosen, because I feel like if I was to bring it up, people are going to be like, Indy, you're fucking crazy. The AI is not reading your inputs. But it's a little bit of a coincidence that sometimes you go to off-ball. Let's say you off-ball with your center or your power forward. And you go to off-ball with that player. You go to off-ball with your center and your power forward. Next thing you know, the AI reads your input. It sees that you're off-balling with the power forward or with the center. And next thing you know, the player that you're guarding, that you're off-balling on, that player either appears right in front of the rim for the easy dunk, just what I call a dump and dunk, or the player you're guarding now has moved away from you and he's wide open for a three on the opposite side of the court away from you. And it's because the AI has read your input. They seen that you're off-balling. They saw what player you're off-balling with, what position you're off-balling with. And they do the best job ever to get that player that you're off-balling on open. So your opponent could end up with an open three or an open dunk. The AI reads your inputs all the time. That's the only way to solve the off-balling situation, is for the AI to adjust to it and to help the opponent out with it. Because if your opponent can't deal with the off-balling, you could beat that person by 30, 40 points if they don't know how to deal with off-balling. So when the AI sees that the opponent can't deal with the off-balling, it fucking steps in and it helps that person out to deal with the off-balling. It gets that person open threes and open dunks. Not that actual person. That person is still the dummy from the first quarter that didn't know how to deal with the off-balling. But now with the computer helping it out, it knows how. That person now knows how to deal with it a little bit. So I really hate that's even in the game. I don't think that should be in a sports game where people are competing against each other. You want to know where you rank up against the person you're playing or the people in your community. You want to know, hey, did I truly beat that person? Did that person truly beat me? Is that person truly better than me, or am I truly better than that person? And I feel like the game should just let the chips fall wherever they fall, and whoever wins, wins. You know, you should just get matched up to random people, and that's it. If you're not good at the game, you're not good at the game. Guess what? You got to get better. You're not going to get better with the computer fucking spoon-feeding you points. You're not going to get better with the computer dog-walking you to the rim. You're not going to get better with the computer helping you get open for threes. You're going to stay an average casual player forever if you don't find a way to make yourself better at this game. If you're constantly relying on the computer to get you better. And in 2K24, I don't remember there being any algorithms or RNG garbage. This shit didn't come into the game until 2K25. I had to get better at the game to get good. I had to learn the game. I had to learn how to hit green or miss three-pointers. I had to learn how to fucking dribble. Where now the game just does everything for the average casual noob.
From deep, Johnson buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got a couple of three-pointers now.
Let me tell you, Chosen, the only thing I didn't like about last year is that the computer kind of held everyone down to 30% shooting. And I feel like if you can make a green or miss, you should be able to make that shot, you know, regardless. The computer should not hold you down to 30 to 40% shooting. And last year, I don't remember anyone shooting over like 34% threes. My favorite 2K is 2K24. That was my favorite. It was the last year for Kobe. It was the last year for no algorithms and no RNG. It was also the last year for a pure green window. So I have to say that 2K24 to me was the last perfect 2K. We had the player market. If you had $50 in your pocket or $30 or whatever, and you wanted Pink Diamond PG-13, you didn't have to just sit there ripping packs, hoping to get lucky to eventually get them. You could just go into the player market and you were able to buy that player from the market directly for $50, $70, $100. 2K24, you were able to buy Pink Diamond Michael Beasley directly from the player market for $50. That's all he was $50. People were outraged that Michael Beasley was $50 in the player market as a special insert. This year, you have special insert players. All they did was change the name. They call it the exchange event now. And now those players are $2,000 to get, and no one even blinks an eye. How did we go from complaining about a card costing $50? We used to complain about that being too much. So now a card can cost $1,500, and no one bats an eye at it. That's ridiculous. The inflation in this game is ridiculous. I don't know if you guys know of TBN Swag. If you guys don't know who TBN Swag is, check out his channel. Shout out to Swag. It cost them $1,500 to get Yao Ming, the 100 Yao Ming, and he also had to spend about 7 million MT that he has stacked up. if you gotta spend that kind of money, that kind of real life money on to get the card, and then you also gotta spend your MT, which is also a representation of your real life money. Don't let anyone tell you that MT is just video game money and it doesn't count for anything and just spend it willy-nilly as you want. That represents the real life money that you have invested into this Forsaken game. And if you have millions of MT in this game, it's because you spent a lot of money into this game. So the fact that Yao Ming, the 100 Yao Ming was that expensive, that's not a W. That's an L if you got to spend that much money, real life money to get Yao Ming. It's an L if you got to spend $1,500 to get GOAT Magic Johnson and GOAT Wilt Chamberlain. Those are not W's, and we can't have another year where this game is just catered to the pseudo-rich. Only 1% of the United States is rich, you know. Only 1% of the United States, you know, is a bunch of millionaires or 1%ers. The average person is just, you know, a middle-class person. The middle-class person cannot afford to play this game. You got to make 6 figures a year to afford some of these damn cards. 2K OG spent $32,000 last year on this game, and he still didn't have the best cards in the game. He still didn't have all the cards in the game. And that's a crying shame. Okay, I don't know if I got the crest, but I'm hoping I got the crest for that domination. I really wasn't paying attention, but I hope I was able to get... Okay, I did get the crest. That's good. I don't know why I didn't get the 1500 MT, but I did get the crest. That's all that counts to me. All right, now I'm going to go play some Showdown because that was really boring. But if 2K27 starts off like this, where, like, you know, it's all about the exchange events, and the exchange events are so damn expensive, I think next year I would rather go like either no money spent next year, or I want to be like very little money spent. I am not going to be spending thousands of dollars on this game next year. That doesn't make any sense for me anymore. And it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Oh, you get to pick 3, 2, and 3. You know, like this year I've spent, I want to say easily over $2,000 on the game. Sure, that's helped me. I got like about 15 million, and once I sell my cards, I probably would have like 17 million. But that 17 million MT doesn't buy me nothing in the auction house. That 17 million MT buys you like 2 players, 2 elite players, if you're lucky. So what's the point of spending $2,000 on the game, stacking up MT, and then you still can't get anything at the end? Yeah. And no, you're right about that, for sure. And then not only that, but if you spend money on the game, when you spend money on the game, you're going to get better matchups in Showdown, easier matchups for you, because 2K wants you to feel good about the money you spent. They want you to go out there and win, so they're going to match you up with an easier opponent. That's what player matchmaking is really about. If you spend money on the game, 2K wants to make you happy. They want to provide you with a good experience because of how much you spent on the game. So you're going to get better matchups when you go into Showdown. Then when you go into Showdown, you're also going to get favorable gameplay. Because on the days that I spend money on this game, I get easier matchups in Showdown and King of the Court, and my playmaking is more favorable. It's a better experience on the game. When you don't spend money on the game and you go into King of the Court or Showdown, you get tougher opponents, and your playmaking, you don't get favorable playmaking. You get really crappy gameplay on the game. But when you spend money on the game, you get better gameplay for sure. Look how expensive these cards. Nobody really wants to run with Larry Bird. This card should not be 4 million MT. I'm not spending that on a GOAT Larry Bird. I love Larry Bird. He's in my top 10. He's one of my all-time favorites. I don't think he's worth 10 mil. You know, I know we can't transfer the players to 2K27, but they should at least let you transfer your MT. If 2K doesn't want to give you the ability to transfer your players because they want to force you to start over every year with amethyst cards and diamonds and pink diamonds and galaxy opals. They force you to repeat the same process every year. If you're going to force us to repeat the same process every year, at least don't force us to spend new money, real money out of our pockets each year on those garbage cards. At least allow us to transfer our MT or some of our MT over to the next game, so we don't have to spend real life money out of our pockets to start over every year with the garbage ass cards. No one looks forward to starting the new year over every single year, and you have to shell out money out of your pockets for the garbage cards like amethyst and diamonds. No, that's getting played out. That's so played out. This T-Mac is garbage. That's why no one has them this year. No one cares about them. I'm thinking that today I am going to go after... I would like this Anthony Davis, but he's 2 mil. I don't want Draymond. I'm so tired of playing with Draymond this year. I might try to get Paulo. I had really good luck with the Galaxy Opal Paulo. He's not like my all-time favorite player or anything like that. It's just that he's cheap and affordable. I think he's there's a few invincible cards that I recommend only because of their price. I recommend Ray Allen. I recommend Draymond. I recommend Paulo. I recommend Jamal Murray. Not because they're the best invincible cards in the game, or like John Wall or Cade Cunningham. Not because they're the best of the best, but because they're the most affordable invincible cards in the game. Those are the only ones that are affordable. The really good elite invincibles like your Porzingis, your Wemby, they're over 5 mil. You know, so I feel like this year your average player has been priced out of the game. You're so priced out of the game, it's unreal. So, you know, I can't stand when I watch Evan Tanaka or like, you know, somebody like that claims there's a fucking market crash. Where is the market crash? You know where the market crash is? Over here with the crappy cards. That's where the market, and even these cards are still expensive. 700,000 for fucking 100 KD in May? Like, come on, these cards should all be like 40,000 MT. These cards should be dirt cheap. But they're not. Even the 100s, you know, some of them are pretty pricey. All right, guys, let's head over to Showdown. No, I don't recommend that, ref. I don't recommend that one play. You know what's funny is I have not seen a Dick Grady card all year. Ref is the only person waiting for a Dick Grady card.
You recommend Dick Grady?
You know, Mal, I want to say, Mal, I spent about... 2K24 was the most I ever spent on the game. That year, I probably spent over $5,000 on the game. I have not even gone back to 2K24 to check on how much I've spent on that game. I was in love with 2K24. I was willing to spend $5,000 on that game that year. It felt like I was going to Disneyland every day. It felt like I was having one of the most fun experiences of my life on that game every night. It was that fun for me. 2K25 killed the fun for me. I must have only spent maybe 2,000, maybe 3 on the game. And this year, I think I've only spent about 2 or 3 on the game.
Here we go.
Which I think is a lot of money. Next year, I will not be spending that much on the game. But I say that every year. But
Now Mitchell.
I want to say this year I didn't feel like I got my money's worth because I've got 15 million MT, and that 15 million MT equals nothing. I can't even get a good. I can't even get a starting lineup of GOATs or Invincibles with that kind of MT. With that kind of MC, I could barely get Wemby and Porzingis.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan
So
does,
I feel like next year, if they don't change things,
is that the team wins.
the community has already shrunk. The community is as small as I've ever seen it. The community just 2 years ago for 2K24 was way bigger, way more active, and people in the community were happy about the game last year in 2K24. Ever since 2K25, the community has shrunk. and the fan base is shrunk.
Stolen by Worthy.
So I don't know how many more people they can afford to lose, but at one point my team used to have their fan base was like in the hundreds of thousands.
And Worthy picks him up defensively. Hayes, no good. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Worthy outside. Into the lane. And Worthy throws it down.
Okay, guys, pretty good start to this game is 6-zip. I would say it's a good start, but the computer always finds a way to get somebody back into it. He'll most likely make a highly contested three-point shot and be right back in the game. It doesn't matter.
6 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Los Angeles now. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
I don't know if the game is always this slow during the day, but right now the latency, the lag is really bad. And at nighttime, when you play the game at night, you don't get this kind of lag and latency in the game, but there's like a latency with the inputs, and I can feel a lag in the game. It feels very slow and sluggish today. And the game doesn't normally feel like this to me at nighttime.
Here's Griner, defended by Shaq.
And guys, another thing we have to do is we need to take away these WNBA players.
It's been 8 unanswered points.
I was able to deal with it for this year, because they wanted to introduce the WNBA players. But I'm tired of seeing a WNBA player being able to block Shaq or defend them or push them and bump them and prevent them from scoring. I'm tired of seeing WNBA players dunk on a person. Like the other day I had I forgot who it was. I don't even care. Angel Reese, whatever. Dunk on Shaq and stuff like that. That kind of shit should not be in the game. We need to get the WNBA and the NBA players separate again. It's just not cool. It's not fun, and it doesn't allow me to immerse myself in this game when I see a WNBA player out here mixing it up with the NBA players and able to give them like problems and stuff and defend them. It takes away from the realism of the game, and you can't immerse yourself in a game like that. Like right now, how stupid does it look? Angel Reese next to Shaq. She's 6'3", but somewhere in this game she's either gonna block Shaq or she's gonna fucking dunk on Shaq. Okay, the score was 12-0. And the opponent hasn't given up yet. The computer basically just fed him his first point of the game. But I'm pretty sure this game is going to get pretty damn ugly, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty big blowout if this person doesn't quit. See, look at the computer right there. That's a good example. Where was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that whole time? The computer ran his center straight to the rim for what I call a dump and dunk dummy point. And it spoon-fed him a point. It dog-walked him. Look, open three. Where's my computer defense? This is the same guy that was just down 12-zip, and now he's back in the game. Just like that. Because the computer set him up with 2 3-pointers and a fucking dunk. That's how quick the computer can get somebody back in the game. Somebody that 2 seconds ago couldn't even score a point on you. The computer saw that and said, hey, this guy's going to quit the game. Then this guy might not be motivated to come back for a second game. Then this guy's never going to rip past. How do we engage this guy? How do we get him engaged in this game and to play another game afterwards? Well, you got to help him get back into this game. You got to help him score points.
To the wing on the left. And here's Harper from the arc. Worthy with the
and it's really annoying that the same person that couldn't score a point 2 seconds ago is now practically back in the game. The person that was down 12-zip not even 1 minute ago. It's really frustrating when the game does like shit like that to keep a person. They spoon-fed him 2 open threes and a dunk to get him back in the game. Or else he would have been down 18-zip. I've done that before to people. Oh my gosh, Chosen. That's why nowadays, like, I don't watch as many videos as I used to about my team content on YouTube has gone really dead. Because all of it is like such basic knowledge, such basic information. And these guys are turning basic like knowledge and information of the game into an 8-minute video that serves no purpose in watching. It's like the content on my team content has gotten so boring.
At the heart of that.
Who wants to watch a pack opening video when pack odds are so bad and you know the person that's doing the pack opening video isn't going to pull nothing? Who wants to watch a video about the top 10 players or a tier list when you know that half the players on that tier list or half the players on that top 10 list, you can't even attain them. You can't even get them. So what's the purpose of watching those videos or even making them? You know, it's just to get views. You know, but I kind of stopped watching all of those videos because I found them so pointless after a while. And guys, I'm sorry for playing real basic right now. The opponent is pretty basic, so it doesn't require me to, like, you know, like, look for a bunch of 3-point shots or go 3-point hunting. The score is 26-10. I've already won this game. I'm just kind of going through the motions and waiting for it to end. And that's another bad thing about the community this year is that so many good players have left the community. So many comp players left the community because they were so tired of the gameplay catering towards the noobs. Then now all you're doing is playing a bunch of scrubs and going through the motions of beating them and waiting for the game to end. I get this year alone, I've beaten 1,200 people in this game. I beat 200 people every season. Every season I beat 200 people. Do I think I'm the best in the game? No. Because I face off against a lot of scrubs that don't count for shit that you beat them. And we gotta come up with like a better game and, you know, to get the comp people, get, you know, serious players back into the game. Stop catering to the noobs. I'm so tired of this game catering to the noobs. You know, let's get the people that took this game seriously, that were dedicating like time and effort to the game and their lives and making good videos on it. You know, all of those people are gone and shit, man.
On the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Now here's Johnson after Shaquille O'Neal.
Green beam jelly bean.
Gets the bucket.
I'm just gonna shoot threes for the rest of this game. We're only in the second quarter. I'm already up by 22 points. I'm just gonna shoot threes the rest of the way out. I gotta make the game challenging on myself somehow.
That misses off the backboard. The Lakers on offense. A 14-2 run over the last.
You know, somebody said, like the other day, somebody left in my comment area. Yo, Indy, you beat that person by 50 points, but the game wasn't impressive. What do you want me to do to make the game impressive? I can't do anything if my opponent is not an impressive player to play against. I can't do anything if I'm beating the opponent by 20 points in the beginning of the second quarter. I can't make them any better. 2K's got to find a way to make these scrubs better.
Kicks it out to Jordan.
But, you know, so when if I post up a video and I'm blowing the person out by 50 points, somebody's going to say it's not impressive because the person was a scrub. But that's all I play against sometimes, is there's a lot of scrubs in the community now. Because all the competitive people that took this game seriously, they're gone. They've left this mode.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lakers leading by 21. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Green beam jelly bean.
Johnson's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's just more for Magic and for all of his unselfish ways.
But I think next year maybe we gotta do like we gotta bring maybe Unlimited back and maybe have one like mode for like your casual, like average player will play Showdown, and then for the people that take it seriously, you go play Unlimited. And I think the way 2K can get away with that is that, let's say if you had Unlimited, which is catered towards or geared towards your comp players, you can have the better prize and the better reward system over there. And then for the people that just want an average casual game, that's what Showdown would be for. And then over there, maybe you wouldn't find the good prizes or the good rewards. But they have to do something to bring back the players, the people that were more serious about this game, instead of just catering to the noobs.
Offensive rebound. Worthy outside. Misses the deep.
Yeah, I think my starters have gotten tired because it's the third quarter and I haven't subbed them out yet.
Thompson misses.
Let's bring in the subs because we are up by like 22 points and there's no reason to continue playing my starters and then one of them gets injured and I have to fucking use an injury card on them.
Maximize every possession.
We're gonna bring in Akeem Olajuwon at the 5.
is to finesse your lineups.
Ben Wallace at the 4.
The best chance to succeed.
I wish I could run Zion at the 3, but all I've got is this Tom Chambers as a backup 3. And then I got Donovan Mitchell at the 1, and I got Ray Allen at the 2. And that's my bench of invincibles. I know they're invincible cards, and you should be playing them. I should be playing them as my starter because they're a tier higher. But I think the 100s that I have on this team are better than the invincible cards that I have. Even though they're pretty good and they're a lot of fun to play with, I still prefer my Laker lineup. Look at that, body bumps. That's another thing that is so bad in this game this year. Body bumps are like off the charts. Like you could bump into someone's ankle and the ball is gonna get stolen. You could bump into someone's hip and the ball will get stolen. So I think next year they gotta get rid of body bumps.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots the 3.
You know, I think that's the worst part of the game is the passing lane and the body bumps is really bad.
Stewart misses.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's rebounded by Hayes.
And this is what I mean. Going into the 4th quarter, I put in my subs, everyone's fresh, and I can't make a jump shot. Why? Because the computer's trying to let this guy back in, and my shot accuracy has gone down. Look at that. It's so funny that I've been hitting threes all game. Going into this 4th quarter with a 22-point lead, the computer's trying to help this guy get back in it. Shot accuracy is down the drain. Wow, what a great game, 2K. What a great game.
Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Just to try to help this fucking scrub get back in the game. Just so this scrub doesn't feel like, oh man, I feel bad, I lost by 20 points. I shouldn't even be playing this game. They're going to help this guy get back in the game, make him feel like he was in the game and a part of the game, even though he was losing by 20 the whole game. They want to try to encourage this guy to come back and play the next one. They want to try to encourage this guy to rip some packs afterwards and get some better players. But if the computer didn't interfere with this game right now, I'd be up by like 30. That's how bad this guy is. Now suddenly this guy can make threes in the 4th quarter. This guy was barely able to score 20 points in 4 quarters, but now in this 4th quarter he's having his best quarter of the game. He's able to hit threes, he's been able to steal the ball, he's gotten himself back into the game a little bit. And it's just the computer trying to encourage him. They call it, what do they call it this year? Player engagement. If he gets blown out by 40 points in this game, he's not going to feel encouraged to come back and engage in another one. He's not going to feel encouraged to engage in pack ripping. He's going to fucking quit the game. He's going to quit playing it if he gets blown out by 40 points every time. But if you keep these damn fucking scrubs in the game and you spoon feed them and dog walk them to fucking buckets, boy, they'll keep coming back and they'll play the game because the computers convinced them that they're at least decent at this garbage. I should be beating this guy by like 40 points. He could have even scored 8 points in the 1st quarter. But the computers helped him. All he's doing is booking it straight to the rim, hitting square. Look, just running in circles. He doesn't even call for a pick and roll. Just half circle to the rim. That's the meta this year in the game. The meta this year in the game is to do a full circle or a half circle. And you can get to the rim. The computer will follow you like a tail. I'm going to do it right now. Look.
Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it.
Oh, it didn't work that time. I'll do it again. Oh, he's staying in the paint. No worries.
Here's Wallace.
I had it right there. My finger slipped off it. But all you have to do this year is a half circle to the rim or a full circle to the rim. The defense gets behind you, follows you like a tail, and they call that offense. Look at his offense right here. He scored 30 points in 3 quarters. That's that's 10 points a quarter. No, I've got 14.5. I did make some upgrades, mozzarella sticks. I bought Ray Allen, Invincible Ray Allen, and Invincible Akeem Olajuwon. They come off my bench. I got Magic Johnson in the starting lineup. Who else do I have in the starting lineup? I got Kareem, Shaq, Worthy, and Magic. I bought Magic. Magic Johnson was the biggest game-changing card of the year for me. I thought the 100 Magic Johnson is probably one of the best overlooked cards of the year. That card made the biggest difference for my team as far as playmaking and his release. That is one of the best releases in the game. And I've been playing this game since 2K24, and this is the best they've ever made Magic Johnson look. They've never given Magic Johnson this good of a release. And he's become my favorite card this year. It's one of my favorite cards. And then, like I said, off the bench, I bought Ray Allen, and I bought Ray Allen off the bench. Akeem Olajuwon is now coming off my bench too. So I did spend some MT, but I'm back up to 14.5, and I'm trying to get back to 15 mil. But look at this, guys. The score is 48-32. I was up by 22 or 24 points. This guy could not play good for 3 quarters, but in this 4th quarter, the computer helped him out a little bit. The computer helped him try to get, they were trying to get him back in the game. But I'm gonna fucking step on this fly and squash him like a bug. That's what I'm gonna do right now, because I'm so tired of the computer interfering every fucking time.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by Wallace. Lakers leading.
And I know this dude can hear me on the mic. I know he can hear me. He's probably in the fucking chat right now and shit. Probably in the fucking stream, but does he want to do anything that even shows he has a little bit of skill in this game? Does he call for a pick and roll or anything? Oh my God, they injured one of my players in the 4th.
The shot misses.
That's terrible. I'm just gonna let Ben Wallace sit there because I'm so pissed off. For some reason nowadays I get almost 1 injury per game now that I'm out of injury cards.
Just giving up 2 points.
I'm gonna play 4 versus 5. Maybe that'll be more challenging.
He thought that triple was gonna fall.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. He can't hit that time.
Yeah. I'm going to just let Ben Wallace sit there. I am not calling a timeout for Ben Wallace. There's 2 minutes left in this blowout game. I'm going to play it through.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there.
Let's get Zion in there.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Mozzarella. You were one of the few people that did encourage me to like, hey, Indy, it's time to fucking spend that MT, You're holding on to that MT way too long, Indy, and it's time to start spending it. And that did encourage me to get out there and buy some players. So I'm pretty happy you did that, Mozzarella. Yo, Mozzarella, send me a picture of the team. I want to know what your team is looking like. We got to get back to playing some games. I'm getting real tired of playing randoms and Showdown. From now on, I want to start playing people from the chat. If there's anyone in the chat that wants to play me right now in a game, just let me know. I'm fucking down to play you in a game. Oh my gosh, Mozzarella. My team needed so many upgrades. I was still running with D-Wade, that 100 D-Wade. And so many people were like, yo, Indy, I can't believe how good you make that 100 D-Wade look. I can't believe how many threes you can hit with that 100 D-Wade. But if you can do good with 100 D-Wade, it's time for you to move on. And I'm so glad I've moved on from that D-Wade card. And
lets the 3 fly.
Now shooting threes is like a fucking breeze.
And here's Harden for 3. Lakers leading by 19.
I'm not even going to put my starters in for this game. I'm just going to play out the bench until the game ends. I'm not going to bring my starters back in. All they're going to do is injure another fucking player. I get an injury in almost every game now, and that makes no sense. They got to do that when they see that the opponent can't stop me. And my guys, there was a game the other day. They injured 3 of my players in one game. I was up by like 45 points. They saw the opponent couldn't beat me. So what did the computer do? They injured 3 of my players in one game. It used up so many injury cards. I have to now buy them from the auction house when I need them. I think I've got like 2 injury badges in the collection right now.
Particularly in this second half.
So it's like I'm constantly getting hit with injuries, and that doesn't make any sense. It's a video game. I think next year we have to take away the injuries out of the game. There's no reason why these digital players need fucking rest and need fucking to get hit with injuries.
It's hauled in by Stewart. Puts up a deep three.
Let me tell you, GG, congratulations on that, but it sucks when you get to 15 million and you realize you still can't buy all the players that you want. That you still can't be in the highest tier in the game. Let's say right now, if I wanted to buy GOAT King James and GOAT Larry Bird, there would go GOAT Kevin Durant. There would go all of my MT on just 3 players, and I still wouldn't have a starting lineup of GOATs. 15 million MT sounds like a lot, but it doesn't buy a lot. In 2K25, if you had 15 million MT at the end of the year, you were able to get a complete GOAT starting lineup and like maybe 2 or 3 GOATs coming off the bench. I remember last year you were able to get GOAT Oscar Robertson for 500,000 to be a point guard off the bench. There was a lot of good GOAT cards last year that you were able to get with like $1 million or less, and this year that is not happening. This year, GOAT Larry Bird last year was barely 2 million MT. This year, GOAT Larry Bird is 4 mil, double the price. It's outrageous. Yeah. So I don't know what. Oh, we got a dark matter pack, guys. We're gonna open up this pack right now, and I'm telling you, if inside this pack is Victor Wembanyama, if Victor Wembanyama pops out this pack, I'll fucking run that card. I still think the Dark Matter Wemby can still run. And the Dark Matter Wemby, whenever I run into him, is still giving me, like, major problems. They really did a good job of juicing up that card. Okay, let's pop it open. Let's see what pops out the pack. I want to say this year, the Dark Matter Electrical Glow and Spark was the best looking one out of all of them. It looks like one of fucking Thanos' gems. And it's pretty badass looking. I still like it a lot. But you notice, guys, we did not get the plus side of things. I never get the plus side of things. Shooting guard float game, it's a bad card. This is going to get turned into a badge. Who is this? Jordan Crawford, that didn't even look like him. That looks nothing like his card. Okay, he's gonna go into the exchange for like some badges. Oh, I can get a legend with them. For like seasons 5 and 6, I was really into collecting the legends and the Hoffs. I had every Hoff and every legend in my collection. Now, as soon as I get a legend badge, I just use it up. I'm just trying to badge up all my invincibles, and that's it. I don't waste them on the 100s. I only save them for the invincibles. To be honest, I save up my legends throughout the whole year just to badge up the invincible cards. I don't ever waste any legends on Dark Matters or 100s because those cards don't play for you till the end of the year. Where if you badge up an invincible card, that invincible card could play the whole year and it basically becomes a GOAT card once he's completely badged up. So I always save my legends for the invincibles. All right, let me check out the auction house real quick, guys, because I am pretty curious about it. That's crazy. 2 weeks ago, I saw LeBron James sell for 3.8 mil. Now he's at 6 to 7 mil. When Larry Bird first came out, he was 3.2 mil. Now Larry Bird is averaging 4.3 mil. And KD is easily a 7 million MT card. These cards are so outrageous. It's not even funny. And I do like a lot of these invincible cards, and they are worth their MT. The only problem is the second you buy them, is the second there's a market crash. So you buy Luka for 2 million MT. 3 days later, there's a market crash, and now Luka's only worth 1 mil, and 2K's found a way to finesse you out of MT, and they found a way to get you back into ripping packs to recover that MT. So that's why I'm not like so motivated to spend my MT on these players, because I know the second I buy a really expensive card is the second the market crashes and I lost a mil or two and I can't recuperate it. I got to recover that back. And the only way to recover any lost MT this late in the game is by ripping packs. Don't let 2K fool you and tell you, oh, if you grind domination, you can make 300,000. That ain't going to buy you nothing. The only way you can save and stack up MT right now is by ripping those 100 packs. 2K knows it, and that's why they put them there on the market. But even with the 100 packs, it's really hard to stack up MT right now because all of those cards have gone down. They've lost value because so many people are ripping them. They're not rare and scarce anymore. But tonight, I do want to see if I can cop Anthony Davis. I want to get Anthony Davis. I've got my eye on AD. I got my eye on AD, Cade Cunningham, Draymond, and maybe Jamal Murray. Those are the 4 players I'm eyeing. They're the only ones that are affordable right now. You buy T-Mac for 2.3, and trust me, you're going to lose about 1.3 million MT when 2K crashes the market. 2K always crashes the market when they see enough people that spent their MT. They crash the market, and then they force those people to have to get back to pack ripping to recover that MT to make it back. Because now you can't sell your player to make that MT back because they crashed the market right underneath your feet, and now that player is worthless. I know, and Mozzarella, you are right about that. Last year, I bought the GOAT cards as soon as they dropped. The difference is last year I had 12 million MT, and the GOAT cards were no more than 2.5 million MT. Last year, I bought David Robinson for 2.5. I bought Shaq for 2.5 million MT last year. I bought Michael Jordan for 2.5 million MT last year. I bought Larry Bird for 2.5, and I can't remember who. Oh, Penny Hardaway was my starting point guard. I bought him for 2.5 million MT. I was able to have a starting 5 of GOAT cards as soon as they came out and were available. I can't do that this year if one GOAT card is 6 million MT. I'm not going to let 2K rip me off like that, and I'm not going to let 2K finesse my MT like that. If 2K wants to be like that, I'll wait for the cards to come down, and I just won't jump on 2K27 ASAP. But they're not gonna finesse me from my. It took me all year to stack up this kind of MT and save it up. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this fucking game. I'll tell you that much. And I won't move on till 2K27 until I feel like I got my damn money's worth out of this game. There's no reason, after 3 years of playing this game, there's no reason to rush to the beginning of a 2K basketball game when the cards fucking suck donkey dick in the beginning. The amethyst cards suck dick, the diamond cards suck dick, the pink diamond suck dick, the galaxy opal cards suck dick. None of those cards play till the end of the year, and all of those cards are like fucking 2 to 3 million each. You gotta spend so much money, so much real life money to stack up the MT to buy a galaxy opal that doesn't even play till endgame. You won't catch me in the beginning of the start of 2K27. You won't see me there next year. That's how fed up I am with 2K. And their fucking greedy ways, their greedy tactics. It's disgusting. The video games need to go back to the way they used to be.
I'll run up domination MT and enjoy when I play 2K27.
Oh. GG's, trust me, I've been having the same idea lately. I've been feeling the same way, like, yo, I'm going to run up my MT, and at the end of this cycle, if they're going to try to force me to move on to 2K27 and I haven't gotten my money's worth out of this game, I feel like I haven't got my money's worth, and I feel like I didn't get to use my MT, and I didn't feel like I had as much fun as I should on this game. I'm going to stay on this game until I have my fun, until I get my money's worth, and when I'm ready to move on to 2K27. Not when this company wants to force me to move on and start all over again. And, you know, at the very least, this company should let you... I'm not saying carry over your players or carry over all of your MT, but damn, let us bring some of the MT over from the previous year. If I got 14 million MT saved up and I didn't get a chance to use it all up in 2K26, I should be able to transfer that to 2K27. Why not? When all that MT represents is the hard-earned money that you have invested into this game, that you have spent into this game. They should let you transfer that over because it just represents your real-life money that you spent into this game. This is the only company that makes you squander and waste so much money on it that you don't get to put to use. It's fucking terrible, man. Guys, we got 9 people in here. If we can get me to 10 likes, I would really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's been hanging out with me this morning. If you could like up and sub up, I would really appreciate that. We're at 2,100 subs. We're on the way to 3,000 subs. Pretty soon we're going to be on the way to 5,000 subs. And maybe we can make our voices heard. And maybe one day 2K will actually care what the community has to say about the game that we love and we play every single day. Like, guys, can you not make the game so expensive? Guys, can you not make the game so frustrating? Guys, can we take away some of the algorithms and RNG garbage, you know? Can we go back to making this game fun and affordable? This guy is still running with a Galaxy Opal in this lineup. I feel bad for him. If I had to play this game in Season 7 and still be using a Galaxy Opal, I wouldn't even play the game. I'd find something else to play. But that's how unaffordable the game is and expensive. That someone has to run a Galaxy Opal in Season 7.
No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow, that is.
I don't know if there's just like a lot of kids on the game today, but like the game is just feeling too fucking easy, man.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Someone's still using that 100 Draymond in their starting lineup. That's so crazy.
For the Lakers. Outside Worthy. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, I would not be able to play this game if I had to run with this guy's starting lineup. It's really bad.
O'Neal on the wing. Outside Curry. Over Johnson. Curry's shot is off. Right side O'Neal. Here's Johnson.
Come on, that was wide open. Like,
and it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him.
Let me tell you, that Yaxu card, I wish I would have bought that card when I had the chance. That Yaxu card was such a fucking broken card this year. That Yaxu card was super juiced. And I wish I would have bought that card when it was out, but I didn't buy it. And when the people that did buy that card, they were having fun afterwards because people that had Yaxu on the team or at the park, they were whipping up on motherfuckers with that card. That card was dangerous. That was a really good card this year.
With the drive. And out of bounds as Los Angeles came.
That Yaxu card was like a cheat code.
And Memphis making
but in some ways, I'm kind of glad that I didn't buy the Yaxu card because it got outdated really quick. As good as the card was, 4 weeks afterwards, nobody was talking about that card, and it felt like it got outdated and nerfed really quickly. You gotta remember, it was just a college player. Shouldn't even be in the game until next year, technically.
All 5 positions.
Now here's Johnson after Shaquille O'Neal's miss.
Green, bean, jelly bean.
Johnson with the assist that time. Worthy's got his second bucket.
Kind of worried. I'm up by 10 already, and it's just the first quarter. Anytime you go up by like 10, 15 points in the end of the first, the computer becomes a bit much to deal with the rest of the game.
Back to O'Neal. That's tipped.
That's that Magic Johnson card coming through for me. I had Shaq open 4 different times. It took me 4 different passes to get it to the open man. And that's the shit the computer does just to keep the person in the game. It knows you have a wide open Shaq underneath the rim. it makes it as difficult as possible to get it to your open man so the other person can recuperate on defense, recover.
Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Fires the three.
Green, beam, jelly bean.
He's got 12.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Guys, I can't stand that Stephen Curry card can walk Magic Johnson down and then dunk on him. And that's the problem with this game, is the game is so unrealistic. A noob can take fucking Steph Curry and go dunk on Magic. Like, get the fuck out of here with that garbage. The cards should have some sort of fucking balance to them. There's no balance to these fucking cards.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Look at that. 2 attempts to get it to Magic till it got stolen.
And Curry has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Shaq.
Garbage ass fucking game. If CC was down by 10 and it takes away your shot accuracy, your pass accuracy, just to help the fucking opponent get back in the game. A person that is down by 10 points in the first quarter should not fucking be able to do shit to you. But suck a dick.
Back right after this.
Fucking garbage ass computer algorithms helping them get back in the game. He should have easily been down by 15 points. He didn't run any offense or anything. He didn't make a single 3-pointer in that fucking quarter.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive?
But the computer just keeps them in the game and shit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes,
It's so frustrating, man.
it makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Memphis trails by 8.
Look at that. I was there to contest that shit. They didn't even put the contest percentage up. That was 100% smothered.
Attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work out low.
Nice shot by Worthy.
I had an open 3-point shooter and went to the open 2-point shooter. All of that is done by design. It's all done on purpose by the game.
It's rebounded by
This guy can't even score on the computer and shit.
The kick out to Worthy. A 3-ball.
Green, beam, jelly bean. I'm up by 11 points now. And I want you guys to really look at the game, and you're going to realize how much the computer is going to try to help this guy get back into the game and make sure that going into the halftime that he is not down by 10 or more points. It is going to do every trick in the book to keep this guy in the game. Everything. Turnovers like crazy are going to happen now because I'm up. It's not because this guy suddenly figured me out or suddenly he got skillful. It's because the computer's gonna fucking spoon feed him points. They're gonna dog walk him points. You know, Gigi, I wasn't on 2K15, but I wish I was because I always hear that 2K15 to 2K19 was the prime of this game.
Memphis trails by 11. Down low. Brooks.
Why was that player completely wide open down there? I was using Akeem Olajuwon and Ben Wallace. So you're telling me that my computer wasn't guarding the shooting guard, wasn't guarding the player he was supposed to guard? Come on, 2K. Like, stop doing shit like that.
And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know, and trust me, the computer's going to do everything in its power to try to get this guy back in the game.
Magic driving in. In the corner, it's Jordan.
Look how slow that shot went up. Get out of here, man. I shoot with Michael Jordan every day. His shot is never that slow. And now, look. That was an out-of-control layup with a dark matter Rip Hamilton. That card, that player had nothing going to the rim. He was barreling to the rim out of control. What did they do? They bail him out with a foul. That was a bailout foul. There was nothing. There was no reason for my computer to foul that.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles.
Green beam. That's that lightsaber. That's that lightsaber. That's that Master Yoda lightsaber right there. I'm the master, son. Look at that half circle offense. He hasn't ran a pick and roll or anything besides that. And it keeps them in the game. It'll keep them in the game.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Greg, when you talk about the
Green beam.
three-point shooters,
It doesn't matter how many threes I hit, they're going to keep them in the game. Another sad part is like the contest system is god-awful. Look, that was the computer that made him turbo past Hakeem Olajuwon. Once the computer saw that I switched on to Hakeem, they activated Shaq and they made him turbo past my man straight to the rim for a dump and dunk point. They put him right in front of the rim for a dump and dunk dummy point, is what I call it. The second I fucking highlighted Hakeem Olajuwon as my off-baller defender, they just they put Shaq right in front of that rim. And the game does little things like that to keep your scrubby opponent in the game, especially once you're up by 10. You don't think that the algorithms, that they don't know that most people want to quit the game after they're down by 10? That most people don't try too hard in the game after they're down by 10? Soon as you get your opponent down by 10, it becomes Mario Kart. Oh, they're behind. Let's help them out. And it makes winning not even fun.
So he gets them both.
You know, people were complaining about
automatic when he's at the line.
People cheating with the lag device. The reason why the lag device was able to work this year is because it's in the programming. When you're up by 10, 15 points, 20 points, you don't think the algorithm slow down your shooting, that the computer doesn't slow down your fast break points? It does all of that on its own. And that's why the hackers were able to use the lag devices this year, because it's already in the coding. 2K uses it when they want to slow down the game on you for you to lose and for the opponent to get back into it.
To the middle. From past the arc.
Green beam.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, but 2K will keep them in it because there is no defense in the game this year. There is no contest system. Look at Steph Curry over 6'9" Magic Johnson. This guy doesn't even use Steph Curry the right way. Instead of using Steph Curry for three-pointers, he's using it for dunks and layups.
He's got 14.
Somebody that is using Steph Curry so incorrectly, I don't know how they can get, how the game just keeps them in the game. It's a crime. It's a crying shame. It's a crime. Another bailout foul over here. He can't even make free throws. But they're going to continue giving him bailout fouls until he scores.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that?
Wow. Look at Magic's three-point shot suddenly so slow.
We're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from that.
All right, I'm going to put my bench in because this guy is getting on my nerves.
It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
If I'm not careful, 2K could easily help this guy get back into the game completely. Even though you're up by 10. Like right now, look at my shot accuracy has gone down. Ever since I've been up by 10, I haven't been able to make a three. Shot accuracy has gone down, passing accuracy down. The second you're up by 10, they lower your accuracy on everything across the board. Really frustrating. Oh my God. GG, on 2K24 they had Throwback Thursdays. And not only that, but there would be like in the pack market, they would do the deal of the day, where they would sell like a really good elite card for like half the price, but you had to buy them that day. You had to spend cash and buy them that day with VC only. And it was called the deal of the day. And look at that. Ray Allen can't make a shot. Look at that, wide open, and now I can't make shots because they're trying to help this guy get back in the game. Look, more rim running with Steph Curry. But do they punish him for it? No, they punish me. They're like, hey, he can't score, we're not going to allow you to score. I can't get it to the open player now. But when the computer sees that your opponent can't score, they're going to make sure you can't score until they score. They're going to make sure you have lower shot accuracy, lower pass accuracy, and they're going to do whatever it takes to try to get this guy back in the game. But all he's doing is rim running with Steph Curry, and that's enough to keep him only down by 10. It's embarrassing what this game has been. That motherfuckers will get Steph Curry and rim run with Steph Curry and just use him just the incorrect way. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic that a rim runner could keep up with you this year because they fucking interfere in the game and just take away shot accuracy.
The drive by Mitchell.
Look at that. Look at that. It's happening right now. I'm surprised they didn't bail him out with a foul.
That rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Kicks it out to Allen.
Look at that shit. Why is Ray Allen's shot so different right now? Look, a block shot right back into their hands. A block shot goes straight back into their hands. What the fuck are we talking about here, 2K? How hard are you going to try to get this guy back into the game?
Pass to Hamilton, and it goes out of bounds.
A deflection goes out of bounds. Come on, it can't be a steal. Like, every fucking thing you got to do to try to get this scrub back in the game.
Los Angeles leading by 9.
It's pathetic, man. It gets on my nerves.
Now, here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet.
Finally, I hit a shot with Ray Allen. It's crazy.
This is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to have a discussion on.
Oh my God, that would be fire if they did something like that. Sometimes I feel like they should get rid of the tiers on the cards, and instead of giving you like, oh, this is a dark matter Michael Jordan and he's got a 99, they should, for example, give you in the early stages of the game, oh, this is rookie Michael Jordan when he didn't shoot the three, the best, and then at the end of the game give you like, oh, and this is 1996 Michael Jordan when he won the scoring title, and just give you certain versions of that player in his career.
Goes up on the wing. Good.
You know, not every card in this game should have to shoot a three-pointer. That takes away from the strategy of the game. You know, teams aren't built like that in real life. This game has gone so far away from being realistic. Steph Curry doesn't dunk in real life. You know, so there's no reason that Steph Curry should be out here doing the same exact things that Derrick Rose is able to do, and Derrick Rose is able to do the same exact things Steph Curry is able to do. If you just kept the players true to what they are in real life, this game could be more realistic and more enjoyable and fun. You would have to be, it would be more skill-based, more strategy-based. But it's not. It's just a rim-running game. It's a rim-running simulation where now you could take Steph Curry, rebound the ball with Steph Curry, run all the way down the rim, run all the way down the court, do some rim running, and dunk it with Steph Curry at the end. And then come back on the other end and block Shaq with Steph Curry. They have to do something to fix this game, or else I don't know. Like, maybe it's because I remember a day when NBA 2K was a top 5 game of the year, a top 3 game of the year, and nowadays it's not even a top 100 game. It's so sad to see the game fall this much. It's so sad to see the game that I'm in love with decline every single fucking year. It's on a decline every year. And the people that play this game have more better ideas than the fucking devs at the front office for this game. The problem is that the devs in the front office are more concerned about just making money out of this game, squeezing every dime out of your pocket. They've done a great job with that this year, but they pushed away half the community. More than half the community is gone off this game this year. It's dead. And the way I could tell you this game is dead is because it's never been easier for me to get 200 wins a season than it has been this year. I get 200 wins every season, tier 1 every season, king of the court tier 2 every season. It's become the easiest I've ever seen the game because there's nothing but average, casual noobs on the game. Anybody that took this game seriously on a competitive level has left the game in the last 2 to 3 years because the gameplay just caters towards making money and towards like suckering the new fans into spending money. That's all this game is about now, is how do we get new consumers, new customers, and how do we get those new consumers to spend? Because the old customers are not spending the money on this game anymore. The old customers are fed up in our ways. They're gone. They're not spending. We got to convince the new people to spend. And that's what this game caters to. It caters to the noobs, and it caters to getting them to spend money on this game. But if just like a company like EA Sports would come back around, or another basketball game or a college basketball game, this company wouldn't be able to get away with this shit. Green beam. This guy has not shot one three-pointer in the whole game. That's what I mean, guys. These are the people that are giving us problems in this fucking game. The average casual noob who does nothing but rim run with Steph Curry and uses a three-point shooter in the incorrect way. These are the people that are giving you hard times in the game because 2K keeps them in the game. 6% contested shot just went in. What's the point of playing defense? Where's the contest system this year? Where's the defense system this year? So it's like, do you really want to spend $100, $200 to pre-order 2K27? Do you really want to play the game again for a whole nother year and start over when it's just the same nonsense again? I'm in no rush to start over. I'm in no rush to spend money on amethyst and diamond cards and pink diamonds. Cards that don't even play the whole year. I'm so tired of spending a lot of money on the card and then 2K nerfs it when they decide it's time for you to move on from that card. You could be having so much fun with that card. I loved 100 D-Wade. You know when I stopped liking 100 D-Wade? When they nerfed him. If that 100 D-Wade was still good, he'd still be in my lineup, but they nerfed him. So that's what makes the game old, is when 2K decides everything for you. Even the outcome of the game they want to decide. The score is 69-35. This guy can't even score 10 points a quarter. Thank God for the torture has ended. I find those kind of games extremely torturous. I'm just going through the motion. I'm just making threes. I wasn't even trying that game and I was up by 30. It's like, where's the real comp, people? I'm a competitive person. Where's the real challenges at? Where's the real competition at? Every season since season 1, I've been winning 200 games. I've beaten 1,200 people this year. 1,200 people I've beaten this year. And I can't say that any of them were like extremely good or on a comp level. Like, I want to know, where do I rank? Where do I stand, you know, amongst my peers? And Showdown is not going to do that for you. Showdown is just going to throw you a bunch of scrubs. That's what's in Showdown right now. And I don't want to play scrubs all the time. And I don't want to play competitive people all the time. It needs to be a better balance of things. Ooh, this guy's got a decent lineup. This is one of the... Oh, he's got 2 WNBA players in there. Doesn't sound too good. He's got 18 wins. I think I've seen this player before, Spider. I think I've seen him before. Like I said, I play 200 games every single season. I recognize a lot of these people in Showdown. And I know who's good and who's not. And I know who's better than me and who's not. And I know who's going to give me a real game and who's going to just be a doormat.
Out to Wallace. Takes a 3. And
contested 3. I don't know why he took it. I would have not taken that.
That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
I think this is my 4th game of the day, and I am 3-1 for the day. So not too bad.
Shot from the wing.
They're locked down D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming.
Out of bounds. Kansas City takes possession.
That is just a careless.
So I guess Michael Jordan can't pass a ball, and Magic Johnson can't catch a ball. That's fucking ridiculous. For those of you wondering what kind of defense do I run, I do a lot of off-switching. See? Off-switching right there. I wasn't on Michael. I didn't get on Michael Jordan to the last 2 seconds until he was about to put up the 3. So I do a lot of off-switching on defense, and I usually step in when I see the person is about to shoot the shot. That's when I contest them, when I defend it. If you leave it up to the computer, they won't put their hands up, they won't contest or defend it at the end. They'll just give them a wide open shot. And you're going to see that anytime you leave the all the defense up to the computer, you're going to see how many times it says wide open, wide open, wide open, wide open. Why is your computer defense on your end? Why is it giving away so many open shots? Why don't they put into the programming that the computer should at least put their hands up and contest the shot? That's because 2K doesn't care about defense this year. They don't care about the contest system this year. They want the player The average player in this game that sucks, that's a scrub, they want that player to feel like, hey, I'm good at scoring. I'm capable of it, even though they're not. Damn it, man. This fucking sucks. The score was only 5-0. The opponent saw that he couldn't score on me. The opponent has left the game. I think I played 5 games today, and I think almost all of them have been rage quits. I haven't got an opponent to like finish out a game yet. And that also makes for bad gameplay. It also makes for a boring game. Well, we're racking up the wins, and we're halfway to Tier 1. That's not bad, guys. We just got into Tier 1 today, and we're almost there. And this is me after, like, I haven't played the game in 4 days. I was on vacation for 4 days. I took the PS5 with me. I did complete some challenges and stuff like that, but I didn't play any Showdown. And this is me. I want to say I'm a bit rusty today, and I'm still kicking ass out here. Now, one person, the only person that beat me today was my first game of the day. Everyone else has been rage quitting on me. Every other game has been a blowout fucking game. I've won every game by like 20 to 30 points today. So let's see if we can keep it going, and let's see if we can get into Tier 1.
Enjoying the game, saving until end game, never buying anything until last season.
But guys, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to play a game and play me in some 5v5 Showdown, I love playing people from the chat. I'm always looking for a really good challenge. I'm a really competitive person. And if you're willing to put up with me being so competitive and wanting that win so badly, you know, hit me up and we could play some Showdown. We could play some 5v5. Because I love playing people in 5v5. Is this the same? This guy's got 3 WNBA players in the lineup. That's sad. This is gonna be this could be really bad for him. The other day I played somebody that had 13 all players with WNBA players. I beat him by 50 points or 55. He had a whole team of WNBA players.
Johnson outside.
And I beat him by like 55 points. This guy's got 3 starters that are WNBA players. I feel bad for him. I don't know how this guy's gotten any wins. Maybe it's like that. And look, wide open Steph Curry, Wiz Magic, nowhere to be found.
Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
It's gonna be real hard for his starting 5 to stop my starting 5.
Doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Jefferson.
It's crazy that people don't know how to deal with off-balling at all. Like, it bothers them that much. They're that scared of it. Off-balling does not bother me, not one bit. You get used to it and you just learn how to deal with it. You figure it out. That's it. Don't sit there and freeze up and shit. Don't sit there rim running with Steph Curry. That's the last thing you want to do. Good shot, man. This guy seems a little bit decent. He seems halfway decent. I just think people that are running Steph Curry are setting themselves up for failure.
The ball up for Los Angeles. Jordan looking it over. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Jordan.
Look at that garbage.
More of the same from Stewart. Those all defense honors speak for themselves.
Here's Reese.
There must be a lot of Steph Curry fans because everyone's had Steph Curry in their starting lineup, and I would not start that card. I don't even have Steph Curry in my reserves. That's how bad I think the card is. It's a detriment to your team to have Steph Curry on it. He can't play defense. He can't play defense. He's 6'3". Get that card off your team.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Jordan with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's O'Neal.
This guy seems a lot better than the last like 4 people that I've beaten. So hopefully he gives me like a better challenge, like more of a challenge. That was a computer rebound with a computer putback. Look at that garbage computer just positioning itself with body bumps. I can't stand body bumps. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen introduced to the game that a player, not even facing you, can steal the fucking ball with his ass cheek because he fucking backs up and bumps into you. Oh, well, he backed up and he bumped into you and his ass cheek hit the ball. His right ass cheek hit the ball, so that led to a steal. Body bumps was the worst thing this game has ever introduced into it.
So Johnson,
it is so stupid.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the inside. O'Neal with the steal.
See, I just got a body bump, but I didn't think I don't think I deserved that last steal. I can't claim that I got that steal or that I did it. That was a computer doing that.
Nicely done.
Here's O'Neal. Jordan with the
So whenever the computer does something for me, I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to take credit for something that the computer does for me.
Outside. Tips it up. And staying with the play, Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, the second chance bucket almost found points.
Look at that, just running around looking for a bailout shot is what he's doing right now. Waiting for the clock to tick down and hit him up with the bailout shot. That's all he's waiting for right now, is this guy.
And here's Johnson outside.
Look at that shit. Garbage ass fucking contest.
O'Neal on the wing. No scoring in this one. Another miss by O'Neal. Got it up.
Scores 14-9. I feel like the score should be more like 20-9. But anytime you get up in this game, shot accuracy goes down, pass accuracy goes down, playmaking goes down. And anytime the computer sees that you're far better than your opponent, it's just going to help them out. Anytime the computer sees you're about to get a prize, anytime the computer sees you're about to go into the next tier, it just, it toughens up, not your opponent. Like I didn't see that coming. That was a clean fucking block. I have a bad feeling about this game. I could just tell the computer's helping out a lot in this one. Right there. He missed the free throw. So what did the computer do? They said, hey, we're going to give you another shot. We know you missed the free throw. We're going to give you another opportunity to score and stay in the game. Oh, you missed that jump shot. We're going to get you the computer rebound and the computer putback. That was 3 plays of me against the computer right there. He didn't make the free throw. He couldn't even make the fucking shot that he got the rebound. The computer had to set him up with a fucking dunk and a fucking putback. And that shit just makes the game fucking frustrating, guys. It just makes it annoying to play. Like, what are we doing here, man? What offense are you running?
6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Worthy. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar.
Like, motherfuckers that don't run any offense, they shoot no threes, are able to stay in the game this year. It's crazy. There's no pick and roll, no pick and pop, just straight rim running. Like, come on, a half circle to the rim should not be offense, 2K. A half circle to the rim running in zigzags is not offense.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your team.
It's terrible, man. And sometimes I get more frustrated than anything playing this game instead of it bringing me enjoyment and fun and like some sort of relaxation or a way to like relieve stress. This game just makes things more annoying.
With about a minute and a half gone by. Just 5 on the clock.
Shaq wide open. Could I get it to him? No.
Here's O'Neal.
It took 2 attempts to get it to a wide open Shaq. As if I didn't see that Shaq waiting for the fucking dunk. Wide open. It took 2 attempts to get him the open ball. And now we got him flash pausing for no reason.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Of course it is.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. Outside Jefferson.
Look, rebound after rebound.
O'Neal inside.
I got Kareem right there with Shaq, and you can't get the fucking rebound. He didn't even know how to fucking get the putback dunk. He was almost called for the 3 seconds right there. But the game will fucking continue. Get out of here, 2K. Good lord, man. This game just works my fucking blood pressure. How fucking stupid the gameplay is. And how desperate it is to keep these fucking garbage-ass players in the game and keep them as fucking consumers and customers. If they can't fucking play the game, don't fucking play the game for them. Don't spoon feed them points. Don't dog walk them to points. If you want these people to become customers and consumers of this game, help them get better in the fucking game because they suck dick at it. Whole bunch of fucking scrubs in this game and the computer just helps them out constantly. Oh, you can't score? We're gonna help you score. Don't worry. We're gonna get you back in the game. Don't worry. I guarantee one of my players is gonna get injured in this game. I guarantee it. Here he is trying to run in a circle. Well, look at this offense.
6 to shoot. There's the 3. Good work.
Hasn't made a 3 this whole game yet.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here comes Mitchell.
Another steal, a wide open Kareem. The computer teleports that girl right in front of Kareem to steal the ball. That wasn't his steal, that was a computer steal.
Jefferson picks him up.
A block this time. Richard Jefferson blocking Shaq this time.
Regarded as one of the best.
Well, it's laughable. It's all laughable. Another steal underneath the rim. It's all laughable this year, man. It's so fucking annoying to see trash like this in the fucking game because of the computer. 3 steals in a row to help him get back in the fucking game. 3 fucking steals in a row to players underneath the rim. It's garbage, man. It's garbage gameplay.
Especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Back to Curry. Mitchell with the steal.
Another steal by the computer.
By Jefferson. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by
Surprised they just give them the rebound, 2K. Give them another rebound.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
It's such a garbage game sometimes, man. It really makes me feel stupid for playing such a low skill-based game. Another quit. I think I've now won 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 7 games today. The only opponent that beat me was the first game of the day, and that was because I was rusty from not playing the game for 4 days. Besides that, every player has been garbage. Every player has been a player that's been able to barely stay in the game, and it's only because the computer helps them out. Oh, Mozzarella, I can't stand the WNBA players. Not that they give me hell. I can't stand seeing them on the court aesthetically. I think it's not aesthetically pleasing to play an NBA game and see the WNBA players on the floor with you, with the NBA players, with the men. And they're able to fucking body bump you. They're able to fucking prevent you from scoring. They're able to fucking block your shots. They're able to run around you. They're able to dunk on you. It just takes away from the immersion of the game. I came to play a man's game. I came to play an NBA game. If I wanted to play a WNBA game, I'd go buy a WNBA game and play it if I wanted to see WNBA bitches on the court. But I don't want to see them or their vaginas on the court with my NBA players. It kills the realism of the game. You can't immerse yourself in an NBA game when they're forcing you to play with WNBA players and they're forcing you to play against them and they're forcing you to see them on the court. It takes away from all the immersion and all the aesthetics of the game. It's ridiculous. I wish they would get rid of the WNBA players. I really do. It was the worst thing I've ever seen introduced into the game. And they did that so it would even worsen the pack odds. All of those WNBA players, they're just fillers. That's all they are. They're just fillers, so 2K doesn't have to give you anything good when you're ripping packs. That's all they are. Fillers. Instead of giving me a crappy WNBA player, give me a decent NBA player.
Some collegiate talent included in the lineup.
I would take an invincible John Starks over any GOAT or invincible WNBA player. I would take something like that instead of a WNBA player with a higher tier. All right, guys, let's see if we can keep this win streak going because I'm at like I think I'm at like 6, 7 games. I'm not really sure, but I've only lost the first game today, really.
So Miami will get the first possession. And then Elijah with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque.
Oh my gosh.
That kind of move generates. He just has that natural.
We got somebody that wants to spam the steal buttons thinking that makes them good. Let's see how good this player is. I haven't seen a good player today. This might be the first one of the day.
You could just tell he was
wow.
A very assertive shot at the arc.
Davis sets a screen. Johnson in the corner. And for the ball out of bounds.
Michael Jordan cannot steal the ball. Everyone can steal the ball, but the players on my team constantly. Everyone else knows how to play passing lanes except for my players.
For 3, Mitchell. And again, Miami with the triple.
Okay, this guy has come out guns a-blazing. He did get the first 2 steals of the game. Let's see if he's any good. I'll try to make a comeback. If not, I'll just quit. It'll be my second loss of the day. I can care less. He's just running back and forth until he shakes the computer and he shoots a 3. That's his offense.
And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot.
Spamming steals. That gets on my nerves more than... My dude, GG's. I can't play a retardo that just wants to spam the steal button. That gets on my nerves more than anything. Good luck, you found my kryptonite. I don't want to deal with that shit for a whole fucking game. You can go suck a donkey dick. I just wish there were people that played this game the normal way. I think I play pretty normal. I take what the defense allows and what the defense gives. I shoot my 3s when they're open. I don't spam the dribble moves until I lose the defense. I don't get behind the center and then spam dribble moves and shoot behind the center over and over. I don't spam the steal button or spam or lunge to the left or lunge to the right in open passing lanes hoping that I'm going to bump into a steal. I don't do those cheesy things. If you want to do those cheesy things, you go play someone else. You go annoy someone else and see if they want to put up with it. I won't put up with it. You can go fucking suck a dick. Stay here for 20 minutes watching you spam the steal button. Nah.
So the Lakers win the tip.
So we're 2-6 now, guys. Still doing pretty good for the day.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively.
Guys, I'm going to catch up to the chat like at the end of this quarter.
Too much talent.
And here's Brunson outside.
This guy wants to fucking shoot behind the center. He's one of those people.
Well, he clearly liked that look and made sure not to waste the opportunity.
Wow, Brunson on Magic Johnson and made the green window disappear.
Expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
Look at these cheesy motherfuckers just trying to move in a zigzag, trying to fucking lose the computer. Oh, I didn't even check out the new chain packs today. I haven't even been there yet. I never got anything good from them chain packs, and I kind of gave up on it.
Coaches love seeing that kind
Good lord, 2K. Like, now 2K's like, hey, you're getting a little too close to tier 1. Time to fucking make it more difficult on you.
Ball's not loose.
Get out of here, 2K. Like,
Johnson with it. And it's Johnson picking
I just beat like 6 people in a row. Now 2K's gonna tell me you stink and you have to lose. Yeah. I'll just get off the game when 2K gets like this. I just get off. Instead of letting 2K frustrate me and ruin my day, I just get off the game when I see that they're throwing nothing but like the hardest opponents at me or trying to make sure that I lose the game by fucking with my offense and my shot. I just say fuck it. Fuck you 2K, I'm gone for the day. I'll go to work, make some money and come back, see if the game's behaving a little bit better.
Johnson outside.
I remember the other day I was 5 games away from hitting 200 Showdown wins. They must have sent me every fucking tough opponent in the book, trying to make sure I didn't get those 200 wins. Look, can't get the ball to open Magic Johnson right there.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. And here's Jordan outside.
Shaq can't get a rebound over Brunson. It's crazy work.
Johnson's shot is off. The drive by Worthy.
This Brunson is able to guard everyone. Brunson amazing now. Pounds? Like, what the fuck are we talking about now? I just won 6-7 games in a fucking row, and now I can't get no offense going. Get the fuck out of here, 2K. With your fucking garbage ass tactics.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the shot goes in.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Yeah, no time. No time. Look at that.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Now everyone on my team is shooting in slow motion. I can't get a quick release out of one player right now. None of them are tired. The game is moving in complete fucking slow motion for me. Why? Because 2K's like, hey, you had your fun. You won a lot of games for the day so far. You have to help other people win. And that's what they do. We got to help the scrubs win, they saying. You know you can win. We got to help these scrubs win or they ain't going to come back. Fuck out of here, 2K. Take the fucking ban 2K and shove it up your dick hole because it's not